with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free.
So, hello everybody. Welcome back to a new round in the RILTON Chess Festival. Anna is going to start very soon the fourth round in the tournament she's playing. Here we can see the playing hall. The players are not there yet, not at least the board we are going to follow, and that is Anna's game. Here we have her. Anna is playing with the black pieces against Valerie Melikidze. And here we can see Anna together with her father a little bit on back here. And so I am Pia Cramling. I'm Anna's mother. I will be with you like I've been the first 3 rounds. I'm going to be here with you today and tomorrow, and also the last 4 rounds that will be held next year. So we had some technical issue yesterday. Today, I do hope it will work well. And can you see? Oh, that's quite amazing. Anna is going to sit together with her father. They are sitting like a team, but they are not playing in a team tournament. They are playing individual. And here we have them sitting with the same color. Both of them are playing with the black pieces. And yeah, that's very exciting. They're actually playing 2 different tournaments. So Anna plays in the Rilton up to 2200, which is the second group in the Rilton Chess Festival. And she has now 2 points out of 3, exactly the same points as her opponent. So Anna, she won the first round with white, then she lost with black, and yesterday again she won with white. And today she's going to be black, and it will be very exciting, of course. And Anna is playing against the player Valerie Melikidze, I believe, with the FIDE flag. And he is rated 1931. So for the first day, Anna is not facing a Swedish player. It's not a Swedish player today. And I do hope that she will feel the strength of having her father on the side. It could always be both ways. But I know when I'm sitting on the side of Anna, when we play in the team, it has happened some few times when we play in the Swedish national team, in European Team Championship or in the Olympiad. I've been sitting on her side. I've seen the opening, but then I really haven't seen what happened after that. So even if you sit very close, it's not always you can you follow the game. But it's quite funny. They quite that both Anna and her father are playing different tournaments, but Anna is sitting together with the players from Rilton Cup. And in Rilton Cup, there are 160 players, the highest rated player. There are 3 players with more than 2,600. I think Anton Demchenko, Slovenia, is the highest rated. Before, John Ludwig Hammer from Norway, we know very well. And then there is a Chinese player. Was it? Yeah, Chu Yangu, perhaps. I'm not sure about his name. He's one of the players who are leading the tournament. In Anna's group, there are a little less players, 140 players. I could see there are 13 players who are leading. So yesterday, there were more than those I said. But there are 13 players with um, 3 points out of 3. Then I think it was 6 players with 2.5 out of 3. And then there are actually 40 players with 2 out of 3. And one of them is Anna, and the other one is her opponent. And the clock has been started. They have said it's time to start the clock. You can be delayed. You can come late for a game. That is absolutely fine. There were actually time where you were not allowed to come late at all, but they realized that was not practical. And it actually happened, I believe, for me the first time when we played Olympiad in Dresden. And there were lots of players losing the game because they couldn't sit down at the board when the round started. And that was, yeah, it was not at all nice to see. But that is changed. I'm not sure how long time they can be late, if it is half an hour or if it is but I believe it's at least half an hour. It could even be that it can be 1 hour late. So this is a classical tournament with 9 games. This is the 4th round out of 9. And they are playing with a long control, chess control. It can even be longer, but with a typical classical control, one of the two very typical. So for they get 90 minutes, 1.5 hour to make 40 move. And if the game continues, they will get half an hour each extra. Plus, all the time, this very, very valuable 30 seconds per move, which is actually so the clock helps the players to keep track on it. Um, and we can see that on the side there is with blue written Anna's name. Here we have the opponent. I believe it looked like it was the opponent. No, maybe not yet there, but he will surely come at any moment. Some players need to travel far to get to the playing hall, and the playing hall is in the heart of Stockholm. It's in Scandic Hotel Continental, just in front of the railway station, just in front of the central station, and it's difficult to find a place more central in Stockholm. Stockholm is a big city, especially you can be traveling a lot. You can have 1 hour to travel. Actually, if you live in some of the suburbs or a little bit outside. So there can be lots of players traveling to the playing hall. And then, of course, it's good that you can arrive a little bit later. So the first game Anna won with white. The second game she lost with black. And yesterday she won with white. And today Anna is again facing black. And this is how the pairing system works. That you are changing color as far as it's possible. It might be there are some few players that need to repeat colors, but it doesn't happen often. And first of all, the pairing system look for a player. Uh, if you are the highest seeded, for a player from the second group of all those players with the same points, and then also that both of you are changing. So Anna's opponent today, yesterday was white, it was black, and today he will be white. We can see almost all of them sitting down, but here we have Anna's opponent, and he's just sitting down here, and they will just start at any moment. He played knight f3 the first move. So here we have it on the board. Knight f3, I would say, is one of the main moves after e4, d4, knight f3. I would say is the move number 3. And it's a very, let's say, very solid move. You haven't yet shown what your plans is. It could be different ways of playing. It could be that you can play lots of different ways, but knight f3 is a logical move, and we can see that this knight on g1, the best square is to put it on f3 because it can only go out to two places, but we don't want to have it on the rim. Here it controls d4, e5, and I play knight f3, d5, and here we have it on the board. I would guess that her opponent will either now go not d4, it could be go d4, absolutely, but I would guess g3 or c4. But it could also be a little move like b3, or maybe what became popular e3. d4 is, we will have a queen's gambit here now. That would be very natural to see. Uh, but when you start with knight f3, it could be that um, you want to play one of the other moves. So I would say that 1, 2, 3, and 4 are one of those moves. I guess it's quite a many move, and only this maybe as the fifth move in this position. No, we had d4. So here we have it. We have a queen's gambit. And what kind of queen's gambit we will see later. So we had knight f3, d5, d4, and that is just quite a common opening. I would say against d4, maybe d5 is is one of the two main line to play, and it's also a pet line for Anna. So now it doesn't look like a reti any longer. It would have been a reti. Here we have knight f6 coming out. So let's see what her opponent is going to play here now. Could it be that he goes for c4, the main more? And here we have it on the board very, very quickly. c4 came here now. And Anna goes e6. So again, this is very typical. When this c pawn was attacking the center, you want to defend it with a pawn. That is quite important. Or you could take, and Anna defends it with the e pawn. It means that this bishop is blocked. You can't go out with it, but instead you're opening the way for the other bishop. So this is just a very, very common way of playing it. So we have a queen's gambit decline here with black. And the first round we saw queen's gambit declined, but Anna was playing white. So knight c3, this is absolutely the main way of playing the position. White could also have gone g3. We would have had the Catalan, but like this, now the two knights are out. This knight, you see, we put some pressure here now, and on d5. And here white has lots, black has lots of different ways to play. Lots of different ways to play. So on the other side of the next board, Anna's father is playing, and that is Juan Bellon. He's playing there. Yes, sitting beside Anna with the black pieces, and he has just choosing some a creative idea. Now I can see with an early, very, very early a6. But we will focus on Anna's game. And here we see knight c3 is coming out. So what will Anna then play? I don't know. I'm not really sure here. But the choices you have are, of course, 1, 2. You can go out with a bishop. You can go 3. This is very common. And 4. And you can also take on c4. These are the 4 common moves. And 5, this has also become very, very popular. c5. And you get into kind of either kind of Tarrasch, where you made an early knight f6, or a semi-Tarrasch. So black has, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, the moves that has become very popular lately are a6, and even h6 has been played. So there are lots of different choices for black in this position. Mm. Yeah, I think it's quite funny that these moves, a6 and h6, when I was young, they were very strange, but they have become popular, and especially a6, though, where you're actually planning to take on c4 and stay with a pawn. And so we are seeing the first part of the game, and we can see there they have score sheet. You need to write down the moves when you play classical game, even if they are going out online. And the idea with that is that if you need to make a claim, you need a score sheet so you can show that, for example, the same position occur or will occur 3 times, or if you want to um, and also for you to know when you reach 40 move. You will not know that if you don't have a score sheet. So that is the reason why we still have to use the score sheet for the classical. Rapid and blitz, we can do the way we want. Yeah. It's actually Anago c6. That is a very, very exciting way of playing it, c6. It means that now after c6, she is a little bit planning to take on c4 here now, we can say. And She planned to take on c4 because after you take on c4, you will be able to keep the pawn, at least for a while. So Anna went c6, and now white's main move is this. We will have a mirror. This you will just two, you will go out with the bishop, and this free. These are the main move to be played here. Lately, it has also become popular to go g3. You just let black take on c4, stay with an extra pawn, but I just show it one here. But then you will later on maybe go e4. You will get more pawns in the center, but black will stay with his pawn for a long time. Let's go. We go back to the position. Here we have it. c6 was the last move played here now by Anna. And the idea with c6 is you are supporting d5 even more, and now you have the ideas to take. So you can absolutely take on d5, and then black can choose. If you take like this, it's a slab, but this bishop is behind the wall. Some players like to play it like this. I think it is a small advantage for white. And you can also, this is the most common way. Then you have a queen's gambit uh, and decline, exchange variation, but where white has played this knight f3 very, very, very early. Mm. So here we have the position c6 was played. So what? So the move that is popular is one, Mirror. I believe it's the most common move. Go out with the bishop here too. To put the bishop here is not so common because here it is pinning. So you are ready to give away the pawn if black wants to take the pawn. So you are actually making a gambit, but you are getting, you'll be faster to develop. That is also possible. And then you have taking on d5 and g3. So these are the main move. 1, 2, and 3. And this has also started to become popular, but I would say it's not among the 3 first moves here. So this is the 4th round in the RILTON Chess Festival. I think there will be around 600 players in total, maybe even more in the different in the different groups. And there are a tournament for everyone who wants to play, actually. There are also rapids and blitz being held in the afternoon or in the evening for those who just want to play for some hours and don't have time to play for several days. So, and so on the 2nd of January, there will be RILTON up to 1800 started with, I'm not sure how many players there are. I guess there are around 100 players, maybe even more. And they are playing 7 rounds in 4 days. And that is actually quite intense to play so many games in short time. And then they're also going to be on the 1st of January on the free day, there is a blitz tournament. I think it's at 3 p.m. for everyone who likes to come and play. You can just join it if you want to have a day of chess. And on 2nd of January, we also have a morning between 10 and 2 for women and girls with a with a with a female tournament, actually named with my name, Pia Cramling's Cup, and I'm very very happy to see there are lots of players who have signed up for the tournament. So there are things going on. I forgot Oleg Romanishin, a very legend player, taking part in RILTON Cup. He's going to have a lecture, I believe, also on the 1st of January. I think it's in the evening. But all these things you can see on the homepage of RILTON. So just write RILTON and you will get to the homepage and you can find the schedule for the tournaments, but also for the activities around the tournaments. So there are lots of things happening all the time, and that's nice. Now her opponent takes time here now, and that is actually uh, nice to see that he is not blitzing out. He played bishop g5, and that is one of the main move, bishop g5. And now again, so if Anna takes on c4, she will play the extremely sharp Botvinnik system, where you take, most common is to go e4 and you defend the pawn, and you have these very, very tactical uh, moments. So it's very, very sharp. Um, you can also go for, you can play regular Queen's Gambit with bishop e7, but then you already put the pawn on c6, but it's absolutely fine. You can also go knight b d7, defending the knight on f6 and keeping options open. You can also go h6, where white has only two choices, either to take on f6 or to go back. But if you go back now, you can take a c here, and you get a better version than if you take on c4 immediately. So, um, and so here we have it on the board. White is ready to play the very sharp Botvinnik if Anna takes on c4. And but the plan with going out with bishop is that to go e3 next move, and then this bishop is active, it's out on the board, and if so, that's why um, white plays. And it's important to put the bishop on g5, not to put the bishop on f4, to be able to use this pin of the knight. So the second last game for the year, it's actually quite nice to play games all the way to the end of the year. And and this is what Anna have been doing the last, I think she has been playing like the last 4 years, but I'm not, at least the last 4 years, it could even be more. And it's right, on the side of Anna is her father, and he's sitting there also playing with the black pieces. He play against, I believe, his opponent. I don't know the name. I cannot see from here, unfortunately. But I think, believe it's an international master from Poland. Anna's opponent is Valerie Melikidze, is rated 1931, not having a title. And Anna, she has 2046. She is a woman FIDE master, so she has a title. And but in her group, there are not so many players with titles. In Rilton Cup, yes, there are so many. I have not yet checked how many grandmasters there are, but there are all kinds of different title holders. This is absolutely theory. It's absolutely in the book, and it can become different openings. If Anna would go knight b7 and plan queen a5, we would have a Cambridge Springs. If you go here, we would have a Botvinnik system. If you come here, it's more like a regular Queen's Gambit decline, where Anna already has put the pawn on c6. Sometimes you like a little bit to wait with it. And you can also go 8-6, just asking white, what plans do you have with this bishop? Do you want to keep the pin, or do you want to take my knight? Yes, I would say that, or any player with 2 points, win rest of the games, would win the tournament, and I would believe also win it alone. In Anna's tournament, I am guessing that the winner will have 7.5 points. There are less draws in her tournament. In Rilton Cup, I believe the winner will have 7 points. Of course, I don't know. Last year, the winner, I think it was Bassem Amin from Egypt. He was also seeded number one. I believe he had 8 out of 9, losing in the second round and winning the rest. I believe so. I don't want to say I'm completely sure, but I think it was like that. So he made a huge score. But in the first tournament, there are more draws. And so I believe the winner will have a little less points. And if it will be 7 points, I guess there will be a tie with some players. Yeah, so here, this is absolutely possible to take. Here we have the main move is to go e4 because, like this, you're planning to take back, but you're also planning e5 to use the pin here. And so that is the main move. But after there, if you go b5, you have a very, very tactical position, the Botvinnik system, which is very, very tactical. And I believe, yeah, uh, so. But Anna can also, so this is one move to play, h6 is another move to play, and this and bishop e7. These are the move I would say is possible to play here now. So they're a little less, it's 5 moves to choose from. It's quite a lot of moves, but there are not really any other moves that is, good to play. And I go knight b7. That is actually very logical. Now she keeps up, she keeps the possibility to go queen a5 just to get out of this pin. And like this, after queen a5, getting out of the pin, that is one way to play. It could also be that if Anna go bishop e7, we will have a regular queen's gambit decline position. Now our opponent could take here. And if Anna takes back this way, we have a queen's gambit decline exchange variation. Exactly what we saw in the first game, but then Anna was white. So what can our opponent do here? This is one move. I would say this is the main move. The bishop here is out, is very active. These pieces are out. We want to get out with this one. And after we gone out with the light square bishop, the king needs to come into safety. We want the castle. So I would say that in this position, e3 is the main move. Can you do something like this? Yeah, you can try to do something like this, but then it could be that we're starting planning to take on c4. So I would say that this is the main move, but our opponent can also take here on d5. Here we have it on the board. e3 was played, and let's see what Anna can do. Now there are not so many. She can go h6 if she wants to, because if your opponent takes, you take back like this. You take back with the knight. The knight will be better on f6 than the queen because the knight would control more square. She can go like this, and she played h6 here now, and she played it quite quickly. And now her opponent will not take on f6. Absolutely not. Her opponent will go bishop h4, I'm quite sure. You can also go here bishop f4 if he wants to, but bishop h4 is the main move to keep the pin here. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's like Anna and her dad, they are playing, not like a team, but it's almost like a team. They're sitting beside each other, but they're playing with the same color. When you play team tournaments, the Chess Olympiad, for example, are with 4 players, also the European Team Championship with 4 players. Then you're sitting on the side like this, but every second board is white, every second board is black. So maybe the first board is black, then the second board is white, the third board is black, and the fourth one is white. And you actually count a match point. So if any of the teams with 4 players get 2.5 points, they win the match and get 2 points, 2 match points. But Anna is playing in RILTON Chess Festival up to 2,200. She's seeded 26 among 144 players. And now she has 2 after 3 points, exactly the same points as her opponent, Valerie Melikidze. Uh, Sitting here in front of her. His rating is 1931. So we can see that Anna plays against players who are a little higher rated than yesterday. Yesterday, Anna played against a player with 1800. When she won, she is still on the higher half of those who have 2 points. And she's facing someone with less rating, but more rating than yesterday. So in the first round, Anna played against a player, young player, with 1800. I think his name was Philip Isaksson. I hope I'm not wrong. And second round, she played against a Swedish player also, Gunnar Andersson, with 1900 something. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Yesterday, again with 1800, and today again a play with 1900. Yeah, so now there are only three moves her opponent can make because this bishop is under attack. You need to do something with it. I would say that this is the main move. You can also put the bishop on f4 if you want to, but to take here without actually just release the tension, and it would give also black the bishop pair. And if the position opens up, this can be very good. They can also become very strong in the end game. And yesterday, for those who saw Anna's game, you could see the strength of the bishop pair. It was just incredible how strong they were, and when she was deciding the game. So I would say that this is the main move to play, but maybe bishop f4 could also be played. But I would say that would be a little bit surprising because now we can go after the bishop here. And if you come here, this is actually a maneuver to be played. And the idea that we want to take the knight, if you take it here now, it could be that you can even take like this. And now this knight doesn't have, you're threatening g4, then we need to go g6, and the knight doesn't have such a good route here. So let's go back. So here we have h6 is played. So we have one move. I will not expect the opponent to do that. This is the move I expect to be on the board, 2 or 3 moves. But anything else than this would surprise me. But when the opponent takes time, it could be that he's considered to playing both of them. And it's to go pinning here now is not. If Anna would wanted to go out with the bishop to pin, she should have done it much earlier without going c6 and knight d7. And when she goes h6, I would say that next move, if her opponent goes here, it will be bishop e7. I think that is because if Anna would play with queen a5, which is the Cambridge Springs, then it's better to keep the bishop here on g5. So yeah, here bishop b4, it's just not doing so much. I guess we just can go bishop d3 because to go knight d4 we need to do this, but this will absolutely be nice for maybe we can just take care and go knight d2. How are we going to defend this pawn? Now this is just very bad. After f5, maybe we can go queen h5 also. So now I'm very far away, but bishop b4 is not such a good move in this position because Anna has played c6. Without c6, in this position, Anna to move, bishop b4 would be fine, and then the plan would be to go c5. But with c6 played, which is not, it's a supporting d5. So here we have the position. With c6 played, bishop b4 doesn't do so much because she doesn't want to give away this bishop for that knight. Look at the pawns here in the center. We can see they are all on light square for black, and we can say this bishop is active, but this one is hitting the wall all everywhere. So this is the passive bishop. So of these two bishops, this one is active. She will be careful not to exchange it for only for that bishop. Maybe just a little bit free the position. That is a common plan in Queen's Gambit. But she will not want to exchange it for c3 when she doesn't get something else here. And so thank you so much. Thank you. And so bishop b4 works when you try to then attack the center with c5. But when Anna already played c6, that would be losing time, and white would be doing very well. So in this position, the bishop will surely end up on e7. And it's better on e7 than on d6, actually. It is better on e7 than on d6. Yeah, yes, now there are about 300 players playing at the same time. They are all playing 9 games during these 10 days. They have a free day on the 1st of January. Around 160 players in Rilton Cup and 144, a little more than 140 players in Rilton up to 2,200. But then you have all other tournaments. There is also another tournament, Rilton Open, I think it's called, and they are playing in groups, I believe, and they play Bishop f4. That was a surprising move to me. That was absolutely a surprising move to me. Anna can now go knight h5, actually. She could go like this if she wants to, but then bishop e5 is the best move here to be played. It's absolutely the best move to be played. And if you take like this, I think this is fine to play. It's about equal because you have the bishop pair. This is still passive, but you've got the bishop pair. Uh, but this is more danger because you need to make g6, and you can see this knight doesn't have a good route into the game. We would prefer to have it on d7, but we can get here, but from here we don't have a good future either. So this is not really what you want to do. So bishop f4. So these were the two moves he was considering, either to go back or to put the bishop on f4, and he chose to put it on f4, and that a little bit surprised me, I would say. And now I guess, so what Anna can go, she can go after this bishop like this here and knight f6. And now you are planning to take here because let's see, you come here, we take here. If you take the pawn, this knight has, now we even had d takes c4 actually, and we will get the knight to d5, or no, we go to d7, so this will be very good. I will just tell you why is this so good. I will just show you why, and knight d7, and look at this, 1, 2, 3, playing against 1, 2. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns stops. White's 5 pawns. And black also has the bishop pair. Black has a clear advantage in this endgame. So, but this is not the game. I just wanted to explain the ideas behind. So she can go after the bishop like this. Now here coming back, and now you're planning to take this, and then you can go back all the way if you want to. And now we can come here, and now maybe you say, no, I don't care if you take my bishop. I will just take it, and I will play. Maybe I go g6 and bishop g7 like this. This is possible to be played. It could be played like this, but it depends on. So here sorry, this is not played. Bishop f4 was the last move. I would say that this is the move. Can we go bishop b4 here now? No, I don't like this move so much because I think you maybe even can do like this. But I really don't, because I never want to take on c3. So maybe we can even, no, this would not be so good because we have this idea and 95. And, but it's possible even to play like this. And we got here this plan. I'm not sure whether we should take on c3 or not, but white has a worse pawn structure. This is a lonely, but get piece activity. Knight will come to e5, and black will never be able. Black shouldn't take on e5. So there's a, but I'm not fond of bishop b4 because maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe we go just queen b3, and the bishop will maybe need to go back because we don't want to play like this. We can take this or we think that way, but now we have given away our strong bishop, our dog squad bishop, and look at this, how passive it is. And the bishop might come to d6, but we have given away the bishop for nothing. And this is something we don't want to do. When we give the bishop for a knight, we normally want to gain something. It could be a better pawn structure, it could be time, it could be taking away a very, very strong knight. But in this position, it's better to keep this bishop than to exchange it for the knight. So, so in the tournament, yeah, if you're doing well, you can win prizes. you can gain rating. You can maybe also make a norm. I would say there are possible to make FM norms, woman feeder master norms also. And you gain, of course, experience and hopefully also time with joy playing chess. So now I just hope Anna go bishop e7. I think that's fine. Knight h5 is fine, but bishop e5 is a tricky move then. It's absolutely a tricky move um, after knight h5. So what I think for me this is the main move to be played, bishop e7. And now we can see that Anna has won. She has got it h6 move for free. She can come here. And if this will happen, we would have actually the same position, very close. Let's see, like this, and bishop d3 that Anna played with white pieces. But there is a difference. If this would happen, we take just with a knight. We takes away, and if you take here now, we take like this, and we can see that this knight is going to f6. This bishop will get out. Black is equal here. Black is equal here. So it's a huge difference. So I would say that bishop e7 is the move I hope Anna plays. I think knight h5 is exciting, but after this tricky move, I would like black to come back, and now you are planning to take. And if you come here, yeah, you can come here again. And then, of course, white has this plan of going back again if white wants to. But that would be it's a way of repeating the position. No, I just hope Anna will make this logical move, getting out with the bishop to e7. So here we see the players, we see the playing hall, you see them walking around. And that is so nice that when you play chess tournament, you play classical game that can last for 3, 4, 5 hours. I think Anna was playing for 3.5 hours yesterday, and the day before maybe it was even longer. So the games can be very long, and then of course you're not forced to sit all the time. That would be impossible. So there is a huge playing area you are allowed to walk around in, and there you can also get coffee, tea, water. Maybe maybe you are bringing something to eat because the game takes a long time, and it's good to get some energy, especially with age. I noticed that energy is so important, but it's for everyone. So it could be good to have something little also to eat, and but then to eat on the side of the board. And of course, you're also allowed to go to the bathroom. And there is always an area for those who are smokers. So there's always a smoking area where they are allowed to go. But it's not so many players, um, at least not among the top players who are smokers. Yeah, it's better if white like, let's see Anna go bishop e7. We go here now. Then we will start an attack on this pawn with b6 and b4. And maybe we even can we go b5. I'm not sure. It could be we can go even b5 or just go bishop b5. But I think maybe b5 and a3. And now maybe we even can we go bishop a6 or just castling? You can play like this. But we can also, yeah, and now we can go castling, and we can also try to take this bishop soon. But like this bishop is getting away or coming out. So I wouldn't go c5 too early. And we can say if you go c5, it could be that it is white's plan. This is a move you like to play. Let's see if Anna, here we have the position, this board. If Anna would go a6, c5 is a good move because it's a hole here on b6. And after anything like this, uh, I don't know if you take, yeah, maybe this is not so clear. We can take back and we go c5. But after c5, we will go b6, you go b4. Now we go a5, but we already lost the tempo. And United even has this b5 move. Sometimes it gets tactical. But so if a6 comes here, c5 is good because if black wants to attack, this pawn c5, b6, b4. You need to go a5, but then you lose the tempo. And we know every move could be very, very important. So, uh, so if c5 comes, yes. If a6 comes, c5 is good. And that is a common idea in different lines. And it's also because we can see there is a hole on this square we want to use, and also this pawn. And also with a6, you are maybe planning b5. So it could be that you want to avoid that. This would not be so good to avoid b5, because now we go a5. And we have this square. This is actually it's maybe about equal, but now it's nice. This is nice to have, because white will not be able to play with the pawns on the queen side. Mm. So go back. Here we have the position. Anna takes some time. She is down to, she has spent 20 minutes. I'm not worried about the time. Her opponent has made his seventh move. And so Anna now have like 34 moves to make for the time control. But they have played quite quickly the game. So I asked like bishop e7 here. This is also an exciting idea to play, but it could also be a little bit of an invitation to repeat, because after this bishop e5, you you we don't want it because of this. So white actually takes the double pawn, but it's because white plays against the knight. And if this knight could go here, black would be very, very happy. Black would absolutely fine. I would prefer black. But the problem is this knight on the rim that only has this route to come back. So g6. And from here, it can't get to d7. Can come here, but still doesn't have a good route. So this is the problem with the line knight h5. And so I don't see any other moves here. It would be bad to take here now, because you can come here in one go. You're winning time. So don't take this pawn. So I don't like it. Um, and then this bishop is better on e7. So the only move I could see is bishop e7 or knight h5. These are the only move I would like in this position. I don't like to go b6 yet, because these two are developed. This one is passive. This is also passive. So we just want to go bishop e7 and castle. Yeah, we cannot follow the other board, but it has been, so on the side of Anna is Anna's father, Juan Beyon. He's a very creative player. He's a grandmaster since 78. He actually won the Spanish championship, I believe, 5 times, also been junior Spanish champion, and also the veterans champion in Spain, and even also in both Sweden and in the Nordic countries. So he has a lot of titles. He's a very creative player. He actually has an opening named after him, Bellon Gambit. And this is not what he is playing there at the board, but it's some um, very, I think it's unusual ideas we can see in the board. But it's far away, so I can't really follow the game. So no, I don't like the bishop to b4, because I don't want to exchange this one for that. So when we go bishop b4, it's very sad then to go back. We just lose time. And if we exchange it, we take away the stronger bishop. So the move I like here is bishop e7. I could also think of knight h5. But after knight h5, bishop e5 is tricky move. And the best move, I believe, is to come back. And that is a little bit sad to start repeating moves. I can only show, we will only follow the game of Anna, unfortunately, so I cannot show uh, the game on the side, but it could be that I think they are all live on the home page, so there are possible to follow them there. So yeah, bishop e7 is what I want Anna to play. She is spending some time. I'm not sure what she's thinking of. It could be that she's considering going bishop to b4, but I don't like that so much. Knight h5, it is possible, but bishop e5 is a very, very good move to be played. If you come here, yeah, then we can actually just grab this and we can play the position like this. And it could be that g6 is a good move to be played here now. It could be just to keep and to put the bishop here on this side so we keep h6 well defended. So it could be, and we also a little bit, if the bishop comes here, we a little bit block this guy diagonal like this. If you come here, yeah, we come also here. And this is absolutely a fine position to be played for, and this is absolutely fine for black to play here. I would say it's about equal, but I would prefer black in that position. So these are the only two moves I would consider here, bishop e7 or knight h5. These are the only two moves I would consider here for black. I don't like other moves. If a6 comes, yeah, then c5 would be a good move. And when these pawns are like this, we want to go e5, but we can't do it because white keeps the bishop here, white keeps the knight here. Now we could maybe go knight h5, bishop e5, but now when we take bishop e7 was on the board. I'm very happy to see that. That is a good move. I would say that is the most common move to play. And if her opponent now take here, we would get now to the game Anna played the first round if she takes back like this. But this, when you are allowed, this is a better way to take back because we can see that this passive knight then will get the square f6 to play to. So probably you will need to do something like this. But we can start with some tricks here now, start playing here on this side. So this is fine. Later we will might take here, or maybe even bishop b4. No, I'm not sure. But this is absolutely fine. Maybe you can b6 and bring out the bishop. This would be absolutely fine to play then. So, so bishop e7 was played. If your opponent take on d5, knight at d5 would be not natural. I guess that I think this could be a move that her opponent will play now h3. But it could be that her opponent also will go queen c2 and planning just to wait. The idea with queen c2 is actually that you do not want, you want black to take here and you can come out in one go. If you go bishop, let's see, here we have the position. If you go bishop d3, then if we take here now and we go b5, then you have lost a tempo. Maybe like this, castling, can we go maybe a6? Now we are planning to go c5 and we have a position like that. And after a4, b4 here, I guess, yeah, b4, a4, we should probably go castling. And now we are planning b4 and c5 maybe later. So go back. So if this bishop comes out, then Anna can take on c4, but she will wait with it. So her opponent, what could I expect? This is one move to do, and the idea with h3, we have seen it lots of time. It's just to give, it's a very, very useful move to have made. Like this, there will not be a mate on the last rank if white castle short side. And also it gives, if knight h5 would come, this bishop can hide away all the way and the knight is just bad on the rim. And it also stops any piece to go to g4. So it's just quite a common move to play. So this is a move. This could be a move. a3 could also be a move. Just a little bit waiting. And then maybe this is the most common move to be played. But I would say queen c2, and after that, white can decide even to go along castle, but that's quite brave, or to bring the rook. This could be a move. And then after to bring the rook here, just waiting for black to take on c4 so white can go out in one go. So bishop e7 was played, and that was the most natural move, the best square for the bishop. So this is the fourth round in the very beautiful RILTON Chess Festival in the group up to 2200. where Anna is seeded 26 among, I believe, 144 players, and there are and she has then the first game she won with white, then she lost the second round with black, and yesterday again she won with white. In the first game, we saw the Queen's Gambit decline, exchange variation, where Anna was white. In the second game, we saw Anna playing a Sicilian, while she unfortunately lost in the end. And yesterday there was a King Sina with Anna being white. And now again we see Queen's Gambit decline, but this time Anna is sitting behind the black pieces. And now Anna went up, and I think that actually is good to do. Yes, sometimes a little bit to go get up and maybe take something to drink, go to the bathroom, but also, yes, moving a little bit, you are getting some energy, and that is important for the game. So they have made 7 move each, and there is a time control of the 40th move, but so they still have 33 moves to do to get to that. And if the game continues, they will get half an hour each. So this is the classical chess game, the most classical way to play these days. And when I was kid, we play much longer. We could play much longer games as we had also Germans. So after 5, sometimes 6 hours, the game was adjourned, and you wrote down a move on a paper. You put it in a letter, and then it was sealed by the arbiter, and then you continue maybe 2 hours later, maybe even later the same day or the next morning. And you kept on playing until the game was decided. So it could be just a very, very long game. But this is, of course, taken away. We don't have any break like that any longer. It's not possible. Everyone would just get help easily. We wouldn't be playing by ourselves, and that is, it would get help during this break. So we wouldn't be playing by ourselves. So that would be no point to do any longer. Mm. Now her opponent, yeah, he takes time also. He takes time. Here we see something happening over there. I can't follow the game so well with Anna's father sitting on the side there. I don't see the wall, so I don't see the game so well here from the side. But we are instead following Anna's game. It doesn't look so exciting yet, but I'm sure it will become, because we are still in the opening phase, and we can see that her opponent played bishop to g5, but when Anna made push the bishop, attack the bishop went back to f4. And so maybe her opponent wanted the bishop to be on f4 from the beginning, but had to do it in this way. So here we have the position. It's a very common position in Queen's Gambit, decline. Queen c2, so this was what he's playing, and that is quite a clever move to play. And actually, if Anna now, this would be the main move to me to play. Even g4 is a possibility to play, but just to make the game exciting. And the idea is after this, we have rook g1, and whatever we do, let's say we go f5, h3 here, we will just grab the pawn. So it could be a plan for her opponent, queen c2, to go here. So, but the idea with queen c2, castling is absolutely main move. It's also maybe rook d1. We are waiting, and maybe we black also can be waiting here now. So I think, yeah, here we will see Anna is going to castle. And here we have it on the board. She played it quickly. I think that is good. But I think this moment will be very exciting. What do I expect her opponent to play? I expect her opponent to go rook d1, but g4 is a possibility to play against this move, and g4. And actually, after this move, this is a good move to play. And after g5, taking here, knight takes. I'm just wondering, queen here. This is a little bit, maybe a little bit scary, actually, to play. We need to keep the knight here. This queen a5, rook g1, and maybe we go queen f5. to get into an endgame. Yes. So, and how this is a way, this is actually an endgame which is absolutely fine for black to play because there is a little bit attack here, but there's no attack on the king. I guess we go knight b6, bishop b3, and yeah, we will start maybe changing the bishop like this. And in the end, we go knight f5, and we are getting activity, and more than anything, we change. But this is, so I would say that this is a very scary move coming now, because after g4, take on c4, maybe rook u1 is the best. Wow, no, this is very scary. So I'm a little bit worried about this. b5, could it be, could this be? But the most common move here after castle, I would say, is rook d1. Maybe, yeah, rook d1. And I would say that is the most. You can also go long castling. But if you want to play sharp, g4 is the move. And then you want to use this as a hook. Just saying that the pawn would be better on h7. Here we have it, the hook. It means that I will be able to open a line here. So that is actually could be an idea. But that is very, very sharp to play g4 in this position. I would say it's extremely sharp to play it. But I would say that it goes together with going with the bishop here. And here we have it on the board. g4 came. And that is just, he played it immediately. So this was his plan. This was his plan with play. Now it's very important. And a take on c4. Queen a5 is also a good move. Queen a5 is a good move to be played here. And if g5 comes, we take. If you take with bishop, I like d4, and queen f5 is coming. So this is absolutely fine. Queen a5 is a good move now, but g4, this is a quite unpleasant. Little worried Anna will go a passive move like knight h7, but then you have h4, and this is just very good. So this h6 move, so we can see that white is playing according a plan. He's playing according a plan with g4, and now queen a5, or even this. Could this be a move? Yeah, this is actually a move. And if you go queen takes, can we play like this? Knight f6, uh, queen c7. We give a check here now. You want to keep the queen, and now we can take here. I'm just wondering, rook g8 here now, and in the end we have e5. Oh, this is too much. Taking on e5, and oh, the rook d8. Now this is very, very difficult because now we have a terrible threat. I want just to show you the threat we have. I make this very, very quickly, but I wanted you to see it. Bishop b4, and we will win the queen. So, but this is getting very, very sharp now. So it means that one mistake can just be very, very dangerous here now. So this was his plan with going bishop f4. This is the reason why white was play was was why white was thinking so long on bishop f4. He wanted to go g4, and he wants to say, you have got h6 for free, but it's a move I will use because it's a pawn that I moved that makes it easier for me, that makes it possible for me to open on the king side. Remember, for those who was here and saw the game yesterday, Anna could open on the king side when her opponent not had gone h6, but had put the pawn on g6. That g6 was a hook, and she could go h4, h5, and take on g6. So this was his plan. Queen c2 and g4. This is just very, very sharp. And now it's a very, very important moment for Anna that she will choose the right plan. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. She cannot take on g4. I just want to show it because rook g1 comes, and when you come back, you just grab the pawn, and this would be a losing position for her. Not losing, but bad. Only way to defend this is like this. Maybe we go bishop e2, and you are going to after this, you are going after the bishop, after the knight. No, this is just very, very scary. So maybe knight e8 is a better way to play it, but you go long castling. And we can see we have this open line. Now, this is just very, very scary to play, very, very scary to play for white. I would say that this would be it's very scary to play for black. So she cannot take the pawn. That would be very, very difficult for her afterwards. So this was his plan. It's a very aggressive plan, but this is what he had thinking of when he was spending time on going back with the bishop. He has given Anna this extra move, but want to say the pawn was better on h7 than on h6. Now I can get an attack on you. But this position is actually absolutely fine. So this is a good move to be played. And after g5, we need to take here and now find this beautiful idea, queen here and queen f5. But not easy at all. And if we go something like e4 here now, we have e5. But you don't want to go e4 because look at here, you have this diagonal. So e4, this is a standard move. When a pawn is on e4, is to go e5. And we are getting very active. This is just now very, very good for black. So we can see how easily making a mistake could just change the valuation of the position. So take on c4 or queen a5. These are the only move I can see. You could also even make it like this, but I can't see that Anna would go after and then make a bishop b4 because this would be a mistake here. Bishop takes, I guess, or we can make, I'm not really sure what is happening here now. We have lots of tactics. We just making lots of, we are giving how many pawns? We have given, yeah, is it 2 pawns? I can't calculate. But we have the king in the middle. This would be very good. So 94 is also a move, but there are not many moves for black to choose from here because the position became very, very sharp with g4. And this queen c2 was a good waiting move because one is that you look at the queen side, but you're also at the king side, sorry, but you're also ready to castle to put the king away, and then you will get this queen rook into the game and perhaps use it also on the G line. So it is a very sharp position now, very, very sharp. And her opponent was just waiting for Anna to castle, but Anna didn't really have any other good move to play in that position. Really didn't have any other good move to play. So this is absolutely um, what was expected. What was natural to play? To castle, and now her opponent chose this very aggressive way with g4. The idea is actually not to go h4. Let's see Anna makes, yeah, let's see something like this. We will not go h4 because then we can take a rook g1 and we can defend it. This, I think this would be fine to play. I think it's fine. Maybe I defend with h5, maybe f5 is fine, and we can't get away. f5 is maybe better way to play. But this, I think we can absolutely, black can absolutely play. But with, after a move like this, maybe long castling is good. Can we go queen takes c4 here now and rook g1 and then something like knight d5? I'm not really sure what is happening here now. Can we just go like this g6, this, and we need to go f6? Yeah, this is a little bit scary. This is also a little bit scary. If we could get the queen here, it would be a mate, but it's so far away. Yes, so it is. This g4 is a good plan her opponent plays. It's a very interesting plan he chooses. So could this be the best? If you go long castling, we can go knight d5. So taking on c4 is the move I like more than anything. And the idea is if you come bishop takes here now, maybe we go b5. You're putting it back and we start an attack, even like this, just opening up the position. I guess here, oh, but this is not so easy to find, but this is what we want to use. This is actually getting very good for black here now, because white king is stuck in the middle and we have threats. So then g4, this pawn would be better here than here. But again, not easy. So the best move I think to play is to go d takes c4. And the idea with it is that after g5 take, you come here. We had queen a5 and queen f5 next move. And let's see, we are coming queen f5. White needs to keep the position here on the board. Can we go knight d5? No, maybe, yeah, maybe we could do that. Maybe this is actually possible, but again, a little bit scared. After bishop h3, yeah, we have queen d3, so we want really to change pieces. Maybe we can go b5 here, yes, but again, bishop h3, and now again we have queen d3. Yes, I forget about it. So, and after e4, oh no, this is very scary. Queen g6. It seems to be okay to have this position, but it looks scary. This is very, very far away. But d takes c4 is what I hope Anna will play. But her opponent is just launching an attack immediately on the board. Just waited for Anna to put her king on the king side, and then this pawn came. It's a pawn Anna cannot take. He gives away a pawn, but it's a poison pawn. If Anna takes it, she will get into huge, huge problem immediately. And the move I like most is to take on c4. You will get this square on d5 free for the knight. And now we need to play in the center, somehow to play in the center. And that is a little bit of saying when your opponent attack you on one of the wings, try to open up in the center. And this is actually what I believe Anna needs to do here. So Anna, she sank into uh, fourth here now, and I understand. I don't think she expected g4. I didn't expect g4 either, but I saw it was one of the possibilities, and we can see that her opponent liked to go for an attack, liked um, to play against the king. And g4 is a popular move in lots of different openings. Also now, lately has become more popular in different kinds of queen's gambit decline. And here we see one of those positions. And it's a move that has more force when the pawn is on h6. If it was here, it would be less awkward for black. But this pawn on h6 helps white to open up on the king side. It's no good. There's no way Anna can stop the pawn to come to g5 in a good way. So this would actually be a bad move. After h4, she will get into problems because this knight is very passive. White will have all the time here to create an attack. So this would absolutely not be good. I'm a little bit worried that Anna could be tempted to go knight h7 to stop it because it can be an reaction. But the problem is if Anna starts to go passively, she's retreating with the pieces, and then white will have full hands to uh, to put the pieces more active. So d takes c4 is the move I like more than anything. And the idea is after this is to get knight d5 here quickly. If you come here, maybe we can go now, maybe, yeah, b5, this is what we were looking at. So after d takes c4, bishop takes c4 is not such a good move to be played for white. So yeah, g4, the idea is to go g5 and open up the g line, later to put the rook on g1 and to attack this king. Anna cannot take this pawn. I have showed it several. I make it one last time. Rook g1, whatever she does, even she comes here, you go h3, we go knight g6. This open file is just very, very dangerous. I don't think Anna will survive this. It would be better to have a white pawn on somewhere we put this pawn like this, but like this is quite squarey. So so this would not be good. And it could be that Anna is tempted to play this. It could be. And then knight g4, rook g8, h5, and after, yeah, but you can just kick it back. If you come here now, we will defend here. Knight g5, we have this knight f6. There was a threat here, but we just keep control of this. And here now we we start threatening to go king h8 and to catch the bishop, so you have to come back. That is not good to play. So let's see what Anna will do. Taking on g4 is very, very dangerous. And then, so this is one idea. And the idea to take on c4 is that if black takes, we will launch an attack here with b5 and c5, open up the position. So after b5, probably bishop e2 is a better move. And maybe has to go bishop here and to go c5. Uh, could be fine to be played. I don't know if we can also go b4 maybe, or maybe even we can go c4 here. It's just you get activity. So Anna needs to go for activity, but it's just not so easy to choose the right move here now. Queen a5 is also absolutely fine to do, to play, but d takes c4 is better, because after this move, long castling, and we take here now, it's just not such. You can keep on here, and if you go here, yeah, I guess we can just keep on. I think we have seen this f6, and this is just a little bit scary. Bishop takes c4. We can't go away. We need to make something like this and to play this position. And we can see that queen e2, queen h5 is so scary here. It's far away from it, but you will try to get it in somehow. So let's go back. So this is a critical moment for Anna now at the board. It's absolutely a critical moment here. So here behind you can see Oleg Romanishin to the right. He's standing and watching some games to the right, and he's a legend player from Ukraine, playing in the Olympiads, taking gold individual and for the team. So it's very nice to have him in Sweden, and of course, very nice to have all players in Sweden, but he's one of the legendary players. I guess he's around little more 75, I believe he is around 75 years old. So chess, we can play very young, but we can also keep on playing our whole life. So g4 came. Now, this is one move I can see. This is one move. I don't really know, and maybe this, but this giving away this pawn, this is actually a way of stopping it. Now maybe h4 is the best actually, but and the point is if we take here and we come knight d7, now we have e5. This is actually a very, very thematic way of playing, and we have queen f5. We're going after this, and if you go something like this, we have bishop b4, putting threats here now, and maybe knight c5. I'm just playing this very quickly. We have maybe rook d8, maybe bishop take e4 is also good. No, this was not so good. Rook d8 was a better move because we are planning knight e4. After this, we might, I'm just wondering here, yeah, we can go knight e4, and it's just over. So Anna, so knight e4 is possible to play, but very difficult to make this decision if you haven't seen the idea before. Just to go here and say, yeah, take me if you want. Like this, Anna is stopping, or black is stopping g5, but you give away a pawn, and the idea is after here now to go bishop b4 check, but now the best white can do is to keep the king, probably on e2, and you play with an extra pawn. Actually, you will get another pawn here. I'm just wondering here, yes, you take here, and we will go maybe something like f6. Can you go here now? No, now we have f5. But again, to take this decision to play here, I have see the bishop. This is almost trap. We need to go maybe queen f4, something, and we are, now we are going after it. It's not possible to go here. You need maybe to go queen d4, and maybe we can give it check here also if you want to. This is queen d7 also. So this is just, maybe this, you need to come here. We can go bishop f3 if we want to take some material, but probably we should just go queen d7, just playing this, bringing in the last piece. This is very, very far away, but what I want to say, knight e4 is a good move also to be played. Knight e4 is maybe the move I think is the most practical move to be played, actually. Knight e4, if you are a player going for the initiative, and like this, black goes for the initiative. So maybe knight e4 could be fine. Can we go h4 here now? And now, yeah, this is actually a fine move to be played. We just keep on with our attack. And now there are some very tactical idea of opening up the center. And here maybe we can take on c3 takes and we will get this pawn. And after rook g1, h5, we have f3 and we have f6. But you see, this is so much tacticals. This is too much, too much. So it's just very, very tactical position, scary. It's normally nicer to be the one who is attacking than to be defending. So the art of defending is actually very, very difficult. There are some well-known players very good at defending. Petrushan um, uh, from Soviet Union, Armenian, he was very good defender. Of course, also our Swedish player Ulf Andersson. There are lots of other players. There are, of course, Magnus Carlsen. He's a well-rounded player, but the art of defending is more difficult than to attacking because we have to keep everything very, very safe, and that is not at all easy. So 94 is a very interesting move to be played, but just answering in the same active way as white has done. So these are the moves I've been looking 1, 2, and 3. We have also seen that this is very dangerous to do. It just white wins time and white gains the open G line. But it could be that Anna will go for that because she will win a pawn, but it will be so dangerous for her. And of course, Hikaru, Nakamura, all these top players, they are well-rounded players. They are very good of all phases in the all parts in the chess game. And I just mentioned some few of the older generation. So Anna, she went into d4, and it's because it's quite unpleasant what her opponent plays now, and because as this g4 pawn came out, and when you ask some famous players what is their favorite move, we have different favorite moves, different favorite patterns. I would say, I think Judy Polgar said it was g4 she liked to play, but normally with white in the Sicilian. I have also seen Alexei Shirov play g4 in lots of different positions, with also with the both, because he both plays e4 and d4, also in similar positions with the queen on c2 and go in g4. That is a pattern I've seen several times with Alexei Chirov and of course lots of other players. But it's quite annoying to play against. So I just do hope Anna finds an active plan because that is important to choose an active plan now in the position. Yeah, no, it's unpleasant to me, g4. And queen c2, g4, you have this, you have this pattern. Queen g4, the pawn comes to g4. This bishop now is on f4, which should make much better. Sometimes you have the pawn bishop on c1. Then it's a well-known position. Also, then we have the Mirror when you go also g4 very, very early. I don't know if maybe you can even play it before, yeah, before black has castled. So, and in that position, I guess the bishop is on c1 and this bishop is mainly on d6 in the position. So there are a lot of different openings when you play this pattern, and it's unpleasant to me to play against. And with this pawn on h6, this is what white is saying. Now, you have made this. It was not such a great move. It's a weakness. I'm going to use the weakness. So Anna has been spending, could it be like 20 minutes? It could absolutely be that. But I think it's very important because the game will become very, very sharp now, or it is very sharp in this moment. And it's so important Anna finds a good plan. If she goes wrong here now, it could be very, very difficult for her. So it is a critical moment where she needs to spend time to find an idea that she likes. What would I play? I would not go 94 without having analyzed it so much. It's very a brave move to play, but it could be the one I like most, 94. But d takes c4 is a very good move to play here now. So as I said, knight e4, d takes c4, and queen a5. These are the three active moves I can see in the position that I believe you should choose from. If you go here now, we will go just g5, not h4, because after h4, I think we can take this rook g1. We could probably go f5, and we will go maybe later we can count bishop f8, knight bishop f8, or maybe, I don't know, bishop f6, but maybe bishop f8. We keep this defended. So go back. But after, if Anna makes anything, rook e8, we will see g5 coming, take, and we will go knight take g5. And how is this? Can we go bishop b4 now? We have rook g1, and I don't know if, do we dare to go e5? No, we have this. Wow, you see, with the rook to g1, now this is a terrible threat of taking on f7. So we need to do queen e7 here now. And this is very scary to play this position. I don't know, long castling, and maybe we can try something. If you come here now, maybe we can go for e5. I'm just wondering, can we play like this here? And if you go knight take f7, this is not a problem any longer because we have king d8. This is very, very far away, but it's scary. So we move like rook e8. Bishop b4 could be a move also. This could be a move. I forgot it. Bishop b4. Now you're planning knight e4. So if you're coming here, knight takes. We can't go knight e4 because we will just take it, and queen takes. Here with the king, this pawn sacrifice is not enough. It's not enough. It was enough when we can get out with the king on the board, but not here. So bishop b4 could be a move that Anna will go play. And actually, so the moves I can see is one, I can see queen a5, knight e4, but I don't think we will see it on the board, but it's very exciting for black. And maybe now to go bishop b4, yes, to pin it. But then her opponent has this, you take, not maybe with the bishop, but that is, I want to see, can I go queen a5 here now? We have rook g1, and this is coming now. Oh, this is very scary. Rook e8, and the idea if you come here, we will need to go bishop f8. I'm not sure how we should do it. Yes, now we have knight e4, sorry. Bishop h6, and in a position like this, we need to give the exchange. Taking here now, and we play this position. This is actually maybe possible to play here, but very, very far away. So bishop b4 could be a move that Anna wants to play here. It could be actually that she wants to play it. So these are the moves I can see. One, I can see queen a5 and bishop b4 and knight e4 giving a pawn directly, but white should probably just let the knight stay there. And the move I just like more is d take c4. Just take on c4, and then after you have knight d5. Anna has spent now quite a lot of time. She has 40 minutes. It looks like she's on her way to move. I am very worried that she will take on g4. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is such an important moment in the game. If she makes not a good move here now, it could be very, very tough for her because it becomes such an exciting position, such a sharp position. So this is just a very, very important moment now for Anna. So I do hope she finds an active plan. That's the main thing. But facing this, I'm not sure Anna has faced, I don't think she has faced this before, then she would have been playing more quicker. So no, I don't think so. And this is unpleasant to face. So let's see if she finds a good plan. I really do hope so. So this is the fourth round in RILTON Chess Festival. Anna and Pia her opponent, Valerie Melikidze. They are playing in the under 2,200 together with 140 players around. There are around a little more than 140 players. Both of them had 2 out of 3. Anna won the first game with white. She lost yesterday. She lost the day after with black. Yesterday she won with white, and now she is playing black in a Queen's Gambit decline, and her opponent is playing very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Now Anna is getting into deep thought. She is getting into deep thought here now. Yeah, Anna has been calculating, but maybe it could be that Anna will go. Uh, what was I? I was just wondering. Um, Yeah, it could be that she wants to grab the pawn, but this will be too dangerous. And to do it this way, like this, rook u1 and with h5. She keeps an extra pawn, but it's just, you can come here if you want to. And bishop here, we're going all the way back home. But white can also just put this back and then go long castling. The open line here is very, very scary to play against. So I'm a little worried that Anna will take the pawn, but so let's see what she will play. It's just very, very nervous now to see what she will play. And she's down to 36 minutes. I am actually most scared of her position here now, yes, because it's so sharp and that she will find a good plan. Yeah, that's true. They have only made, her opponent made his 9 move, so Anna still have 32 moves to make, but he played such a sharp move, and that is very important to choose a good plan here now. And we can see on her side is her father, Juan Beon, sitting there also with the black pieces. He's playing against an international master from Poland. And unfortunately, I don't know the name of the player to the right there. Yeah, it's not easy to create more space for her king. I believe that she needs to open up the center to play in the center, and that's why I like d takes c4. But I just a little bit scared that she is going to take on g4. Yes, so they're playing classical game. They get 90 minutes, 1.5 hour for 40 moves. If the game continues after 40 moves, they will get half an hour extra. And that is the most classical way to play now. So the time control we have in the Olympiads, we have in the individual European Championship, and I believe it also was the same in the World Cup, but I'm not really sure that. So it's the most popular way of playing. But in some games, some tournaments where you have where you have double rounds, they make it shorter with maybe 90 minutes for the whole game. But here they get half an hour extra after 40th move, and all the time for each move they get 30 seconds. Yeah, 94 is a very exciting move to be played here. It's absolutely very exciting to play 94. And it's on her way to move. What will she play? What will she do? I don't know. I actually don't know what she's going to do. But the moves I am guessing is one is this. I hope she will not play this. One is this, but giving away the pawn is not easy. And these 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 moves. It could be that she will go here, but this will become very passive. She will just be g5. Oh no! This is a crazy move to be played, but she wants to stop the pawn coming here. So she go g5. Her opponent will not. This was, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for the subscriptions, oh, thank you. That is a crazy move to be played. She wants to come here And I don't know if she wants to go knight e4, and the plan is take here, and you will go. Now we can't go f5, f4 because this pawn is hanging, and maybe to go something like bishop b4. And but now knight e4, e5 is not the same because we're not hitting. So this is bishop g3 will absolutely come. g5 was not the move. Um, I would expect, but she wants to play against her opponent. And after this, I expect Anna to go. I don't know what she will play here now. h4 will come next move. I have no idea how she will, what she will play here now, because next move will be h4. Could it be that she wants to take this, but after h4, oh wow, f5, this would be just uh, long castling. This is just very, very good for white with this open h5. I think this is what we will see on the board. Bishop g3 and knight take g4. This is what I think we'll see on the board. This is g5 was because she weakened her king so much. And if this king was also on king side, this could be interesting. But this king will go to the queen side, and both rooks will come here. Anna can win a pawn, but and that is what I think she will do. This could you go bishop e5? Yeah, then we have maybe knight to g4, and we will kick it. We will win sometime. But her opponent will absolutely go bishop g3, and this will be a very, very tough game for Anna to play. This will absolutely be a very tough game. Her opponent, can her opponent take here? Yeah, he can even play like this. Knight take, can he play like this? Take here now, and now go h4. Oh, wow. This is actually also possible to play. Even this. Wow. And the idea is after you take a rook takes. No, maybe now we have knight e4. But this he will absolutely, he can play this, but and going h4. Knight g5, we will have time for king g7, rook h8. We're absolutely fine here. But he will go bishop g3 absolutely now. And so Anne is down to 34 minutes. She played g5. She stopped her opponent's plan, and I can see that Anna has been playing like this several in the tournament, and that is it's a way of playing. You're stopping the opponent's plan, but the problem here is that her king becomes so weak. It becomes more weak now when the pawn is pushed to g5. So this is a very scary moment. This is actually a very scary moment. Her opponent will absolutely go bishop g3, absolutely play it, but it could be that he wants to look at some sacrifices on g5, but I don't think he will do that. I absolutely don't think he will do that. Utan go yes bishop g3, and then I expect Anna to take the pawn, and but this is it can go yes long castling. I guess Anna wants to do something like f5, but you go h4 here now, and how can we try? I don't know, king g7, take here, take here, take here. I don't know, can we even take, I guess we will wants to take like this. No, now we have knight b5, this is coming. So, and if we take like this, do we have bishop d3? There are some threats here now. Can we go knight b6 here now? But we see how the pieces are just coming into her position. This is just, she can't defend f5, she can't defend and if she comes here, yeah, this is f5 is coming. This knight is just passive, but I couldn't see anywhere else to go. Maybe I could have go knight f6. I guess we can just go bishop take f5. Now this is just very, very scary position now. But there is the logic that Anna wanted to play against her opponent's plan. She wanted to prevent white from going g5, and she did that. She absolutely did that. But now this becomes the hook. This is the hook white will use to open up the position, and white will do that with bishop g3 and then coming h4. And you can see how good the queen is here, looking down on the queen on the king side. The queen is just excellent played on king on c2, looking down on the king side, but also preparing for long castle. So this king will be safe on the queen side. There is no time now for black to create something on the queen side. Yeah, I would say that the problem is more the position than the time. I would say so. But the time is also could be an issue later on. But the position is just difficult. I don't think her opponent will play take on g5. It's possible to do that, but it would be so unnecessary. And the plan is to take here and to go this beautiful G4 move. And if you come here, there is a threat. We have to come here, and we will just win the knight back. And we can't move away the knight because if you come here, that would be a mate in one. So after a move like h4, if you take it, we go g5. And now, if it comes knight e4, you see how the queen is coming in. There are so terrible threats here. I don't see. Can we go something like this? After this, yeah, we are absolutely fine here now. We are fine. But again, this is coming. Rook h8, and white will play with a piece less. But okay, black can try to have some hope here now. I'm not sure. Can we try queen a5, queen f5, maybe something like that? But it's very, very scary position. This is also good for white, even with a piece less. So g5, and if when he's thinking, can you think of something else? Could h4 directly be a move? No, we take here and g5. And now these pawns are still left. Now probably good knight e4. Take here and you take. And we have queen a5 check. We have seen this move several times. And I guess we can go queen f5. And it's very good that these pawns still remain here. So that is a different. So after this was possible. H5. And if we come here, yes, because the g4 pawn remain, that is the difference. The g4 pawn remain. So g5 was played. I don't think our opponent will spend so much time here, but he's taken a little bit of time. So, but this is absolutely the logical move. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the moves I can see. But this would be to go really crazy, and that is nothing. If Anna goes right, it's nothing to be scared of. But the simple way for white to play is to keep the bishop and to go h4 afterwards. And so this is the fourth round out of 9 in RILTON Chess Festival. They're playing classical game, and this tournament is now being held for the 53rd time. That's quite amazing. I believe it started 71, and they had kept going always the same days. Maybe they finished fourth. I'm not. It could be that there was not a free day during some editions of the tournament, but now there are 5 rounds in 1 year. You have a free day, and then you have 4 rounds the next year. But they're all very close during 10 days. The chess festival is being held, and not every tournament is playing all this time. There are also tournaments which are shorter, just to give the flexibility to everyone to choose the tournament that suits you better. And also there are different time controls, different levels, and different length of the tournament. Bishop d3 would not be so good. We can do 2 things. One is we can take here. If you take back and we just grab the bishop, that would be absolutely fine. So no, white needs to do something about this bishop, because if you come here, we can also maybe take here directly. And we see this is not doing anything else here. Also, we have a knight here keeping the defense. So her opponent now has like 23 more minutes than Anna, 56. So he has lots of time to spend. He has lots of time to spend. But there is an attack on the bishop. Anna is planning to take the bishop. So if he allows her, let's say he goes long castling, we will grab the bishop. And that the h pawn still are here, that helps her, absolutely. That helps her. Without the h pawn, this would be good for white. But there's a h pawn on here for white and an h pawn here for black. And that makes it more difficult to attack here. So black is doing fine here. White has some compensation, but black is absolutely fine. Black is better. So, yeah, it was very quiet position until g4 came, and now when g5 was played, it's becoming even more even more aggressive and even more uh, exciting. But unfortunately, this is a very dangerous move to be played. It's weak in position. If Anna could just take the a pawn and put it on g7, she would be absolutely fine. But we're not allowed to do that. She would need to have another pawn here on g7 because this is a hook. This is a pawn that white will be able to use and to open up the h line, and that is very, very scary. Yes, that's true. No pieces is taken at all. All pieces are still on the board, but it's not a blocked position. There are pieces we can take a pawn on g4. There are pawns here in the center also hanging. I guess after bishop g3, it could be knight d4 is the best to play here now. And can we go castling here now? Maybe now. Uh, yeah, here it came on the board. Bishop g3 was played, and that is the best move. I think Anna will play quickly now, and I think she's going to take on g4. I think this is the plan. Or could it be she wants to go, because h4 is coming now next move. So I do believe that she will take on g4. h4 is coming, and there is not, I don't know, could it be she wants to go king g7, h4, and rook h1? Could this be a possibility to play this position? And if you come here, oh, sorry, to play with a pawn less, could this be a possibility that she wants to play like this? It could actually be, and we come here. But even this position is fine for it's good for uh, for white, because look at this bishop. We have difficult. Maybe we have to go something like this: bishop d7. But long castling will come in bishop d3 and a rook to g1. This will be a little bit similar like when Anna played yesterday. So it could be that she wants to go king g7 and rook h8 in this position. But then her opponent will just. So this could be the idea for Anna: h4 and then to go rook h8 and just to play. And then after long castling, maybe she wants to take here. But bishop e2, maybe to make something like f5. And we have a position like this. You can even, yeah, can you go knight b5 here now? And you see, you can attack on the whole board. The problem is bishops are passive. If it were somewhere else, we would have rook c8, but we don't have it. So it is not easy at all. But I expect Anna to go king g7 or take on g4. This is what I think is her plan. Either this or to take on g4. This is what I expect Anna to play in the position. But if she goes king g7, maybe knight e5, could that be a possibility to play? Yeah, it could be. And the idea is if you take, we would pin the bishop. Bishop d6 here now. And again, we would go h4. And again, we have this dramatical problem with, let's see here, you take here. Yeah, maybe we can go. Yeah, now Anna is on her way to move. I should go back. This is the position. Bishop g3 was played. That was a very good move. Yes, going back with the bishop. You are planning h4 to attack here on the king side. This is what you are planning. So what the plans I can see for Anna is king g7, rook h8, or to take on g4. Knight e4 is possible, but it's not enough here. It could be that Anna wants to go knight e4, take here, and then go knight f6, queen d3, and just give some checks here. That could be possible that she wants to play it. So knight e4 is also a possible way of playing the position now, if she wants to. Yeah, it is true. Sometimes passive move can absolutely be the most brilliant. Sometimes you have a move, you're going backwards, and all of a sudden you have a nice continuation. So sometimes the moves you unexpected move can be very, very nice. It could be a calm move, and sometimes it is a big move. But here, but this bishop g3 was the most logical move, keeping the bishop on the board, and now using g5 to open up. So the plan for white is h4 and to take here. White is also planning to go long castle and putting the bishop on d3. It could even be on e2, but I would say bishop on d3 looks more logical. Both ways would be good. So white has very easy move to play here now. h4, long castle, out with the bishop, and just to, and then try to get in the pieces. So it's a very easy plan for white in this position. So Anna will need to try to somehow get her opponent out of the route. And that could be with knight e4 actually. Knight e4 could be a way of getting her opponent out of the route here. But it is losing, it's losing a pawn if her opponent take. Maybe her opponent can go long castling. Then actually we can play like this in king g7. This is, and because we will be able to defend this. And this is not the problem because we take with the bishop. We do not take here. That would be just a mate. I just want to show you this would be a mate. But we just take back with the bishop. So this would actually be knight e4 would be the plan. If Anna would go knight e4, the plan would be to take here and go king g7. So her opponent here probably needs to take, maybe her opponent could take like this also. I'm not sure which way is the better to take. And then we have a position like this. Can you go queen here now? Maybe this is not so good because it's very, very open here on the side. And king e2, maybe we can even maybe we can start with this, but maybe b6 could also be a move to be played. No, that was not so good move. We should go knight f6 first and then bring out the queen. So let's see, let's go back. Here's the position. So knight e4 is the most active way to play the position. Anna is down to 30 minutes, 28 minutes, and she has so many moves to make. 31 moves, but her opponent played something very sharp, and we can see that she is not so happy with the position. She went for the g5 move, and she wanted to stop her opponent from pushing his g pawn further, and she absolutely did that. But now this is a pawn he will use to open up the position, and we can see that Anna is not. That is for lots of players, when the opponents start attacking, it's not so easy to know how to handle it in the best way. So Anna found the plan, but it is open up too much on her king side. So I'm worried for the position. I'm starting to get worried about the time also. So what would I prefer Anna to play? Maybe I prefer Anna to go knight e4 actually, just to go for some activities. Yeah, Anna shouldn't think too long here now. She spent, yes, such a long time on her last move. So, but it's a difficult position, and it seems like she she has changed her mind. What she was going to, what she planned, she's not so happy with, and she wants to play something differently. And you can also see that all the clocks are on the same side. They are normally on the right side for black, but it's also because for the arbiters. So if there's something happening, the arbiter can see the clock on several boards at the same time. It will be easier for the arbiter to see it when he looks from he or she or the person will absolutely see it from all the clocks. So that's why they put all the clocks on the same side. Now it looks like Anna is on her way to move. It looks like she's on her way to move here now. And her opponent went up to take some water or whatever it is, but it's so good to have something to drink. So on the side we see Anna, but behind her is her father Juan Bayon, who is a very creative player, sitting there playing in RILTON Cup. Anna plays in RILTON up to 2200, where she, like her opponent Valery Melikidze, uh, I hope I pronounce his name in the right way. Both of them has 2 out of 3 when 3 rounds have been played, and now they are playing in the 4th round, 4 round out of 9. So yeah, Anna g4 came, and Anna wanted to stop the pawn, and she played g5, but she opened up so much for her king. So I'm getting worried about this position. And we remember pawns cannot go backwards. That's why we always have to be careful when we're moving a pawn uh, that later on we would like to put it back, and that's of course not possible. And that's the difference with a piece. If a piece is passive, we might have time to put it active, but a pawn can never go backwards. And so therefore we always have to be a little bit careful with our pawn, and especially when we play with the pawns in front of our own king. Anna is on her way to move. She's very, very focused. We can see her opponent is also sitting there, very focused. So what will she do? Maybe knight e4 or knight take g4, both of them. Bishop b4 now. Yeah, there could be a moment that he will play that, but h4, knight e4, uh, take here and take what, and now long castling. We need to take here now, and king g7. But after bishop d3, how are we going to, how are we going to defend? Maybe with queen a5, but look here, and even bishop d6. Wow, wow. And the idea that after this, we will again have a mate here. I will just show you the mate. So Anna has not played. It's too dangerous. This is too dangerous. She needs to have this bishop. So the moves I can see is king g7, take on g4, and knight e4. These are the moves. Queen a5 could also be a move to be played, but then you go just uh, h5, knight e4, and long castling. And we maybe after knight e4, can we take here now? Maybe evening, yes, and long castling. And we need to remain with the pawn, but this is just so scary to play. And after this here, can we go knight take d5? Yeah, even that, because after here we have bishop c4. So it is here after this, yeah, we need to go knight take c3, and now we even have an in-between move. Can we play this? Yeah, it's even this giving the piece is absolutely fine to play king b1. Uh, Also, this is possible because there's a check coming here. And this pawn is very far down. So this is just very, very scary. Let's go back. Let's go back. So the moves I could see, it could be Dana wants to pin here, some here like this, knight e4, knight here, and king d7. These are the moves I can see. Taking on c4, h4 looks very, very slow. I cannot see how that will work for Anna. I cannot absolutely see how that possibly could work for her. So because h4 now, after bishop d3, this is the next move coming. Anna is down to 22 minutes. She's really down to 22 minutes. She has very little time, but she has also got a difficult position now. And let's see. Let's see what she will play. She is, yeah, I'm very nervous for her position now. I'm really very nervous here now, and also for her time. But we can see that Anna is not very happy with the position, and that's why she is just spending such long time. 94 came. Oh, I just wish she had played it a move earlier. But this was the most active move to be played. And this is actually very, I think this was the most active move to be played. So I'm happy she played that. The best her opponent can do is actually maybe to take on d5. If it takes here, I guess you have d6 in between. So that is not possible. So maybe you can take here. Can we go c take d5? Probably e take d5 is better. And now take here and you go knight d2. This is, and you will grab this pawn. This is just very, very difficult to play. Can we go here and go knight e4 now? No, now we have knight before, knight d2, and we are getting some activity. So Anna played the most active move. I'm very happy that she played the most active move here. She will need to play actively. This would have been stronger a move earlier because sometimes we had e5. Her king would also be more safe. And let's see, a move like h4 now would, you will come here and we can go, can we go e5? Yeah, this is a little bit scary again, e5. Taking here, we can go, can we go e4 now? No, this, not even this is possible. So we, yeah, so So actually, after knight e4 now, he has one to take it. This is not so good, but he can also go h4. These are the more I can see, and free. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. These are the four moves I would guess that he would do. And the most logical is to go after the pawn. Does he want to play this position, or will he go knight to 2? In a position like this, it would have been so much better to have the bishop on f4 because we would go e5 kicking it. But now we will go e5. Her opponent doesn't has to take. Uh, he doesn't have to take it now. So, but he can also play like this: queen a5 and bishop e2, knight e5. The problem is actually that the pawn is so much better on g7 than on g5. So even here in a position like this is just an extra pawn for her opponent. But maybe she can be fighting here now. Absolutely. I think maybe she can be fighting, but it's a pawn extra for her opponent just to play this very, very slowly. So these things with knight e4 worked better with the pawn on g7 and bishop on f4. Now she has weakened her king side, and it doesn't work as well here now. So it could be that Anna took back. He took very quickly. Will he go 92 or will he take the pawn? I think he will go. He took. Yeah, here we have it. Anna took back. Now they have made 11 moves each, and I guess he will take on e4. And if he takes on e4, I think Anna will give a check. I think Anna will give a check then. But here this check is not so good because of king e5, but he can even go knight e2. He can even play this position. So I expect him to take on e4. Yeah, this was quite logical to play. And I expect him to take on e4, but knight e2 is also fine move to play. And f5 now, long castling. And f4, you can always go just queen take e4, and we can see there are so many threats coming in here, and she can't play this, and I cannot play that. So let's go back. Let's go back. So it could be 92 that Anna wants to go f5, long castling, and to play the position like this. This could absolutely be possible. Hoping for this. Could this be a little bit better? Yeah, this could actually be better. So I believe if 92 f5 will come, but I think he will take here. And now what can Anna do? It could be that e5 is the best move. Maybe she will go check here now. And after knight d2, Anna can try to make something like knight f6. How is the position here? Yeah, if you take, we will not take with the bishop. We will come here. So in a position like this, we can go queen e5. And the problem is here, we cannot take here because the knight is trapped. The knight is trapped. And now we see this h6 with a pawn on h7. It would have been fine to play, but now it's not possible to play. So I expect her opponent to take on e4, and that Anna will answer with a check, or maybe knight f6 and then a check. So it could be that she will go knight f6 and take on g4. So let's see. 92, if he goes 92, I'm quite sure Anna will go f5, and then long castling is a good move. Maybe Anna should go b5, but I think we will see knight f6 on the board. Can we go h4 here now? Yes, and taking here. And when you take, we need to take with the bishop. We need to take with the bishop. And bishop e2, this is a very scary position to be playing, very, very scary to be played. Maybe we need to make some opening up here because knight f6, knight f6, maybe you will try bishop f4, or maybe start with rook g1, and bishop f4 is just coming very, very soon. Maybe we can make a move, and after this, yes, maybe now we are in the game. So it's not clear yet at all. So 92, I believe Anna will go f5. There is an attack on the knight. We can see this is one move, and this is another move. Knight e5, I wouldn't think is so logical to play. We are taking away a piece. Now we attack here now, and we can go f6, queen take e4. we can go rook f7. This is an important move to be played. But here we have some ideas. King, I don't know where it should go, and we are getting an attack with f5. So this would absolutely help. Her opponent hasn't played, but 1 and 2 are the main move to choose from. I don't think he consider anything else. H4, no, we would just grab it. And if you come here, we take back. Yeah, we can actually give it check here now. King d1, and we take back with the bishop. This would absolutely be a piece up. And this f3 pawn is good. It's just sitting there in the opponent's camp, preventing white from going f4 and taking on h6. So only two moves for white to choose from. One is queen take e4. That is the first move to look at, to analyze. Because remember, when we are analyzing, it's good to start. And here we have it on the board. And now I do hope Anna will go to play. I think Anna will maybe go knight f6 here in the position. He took on e4. She played bishop b4 here now. And let's see what he will do here. I expect him to go. What will he play? Bishop b4 was played directly. But this is what Anna is doing. She's giving him pawn. She will maybe get the king in the center. I'm not sure what he will do if he put it, but I don't expect him to go here. He can go here to try to put the king here. Absolutely. Then I think we will see this here, and Anna will probably go after the pawn. Can you go h4 here now? Yes, absolutely. And we are planning to take. This is very, very scary. This is, again, very, very scary for Anna. Will she try to go some f5 move? But again, yeah, this is very, very scary. I think this is what she wants to do. So she played bishop b4. I'm not sure bishop b4. Yeah, maybe bishop b4 was the best. And probably she will go knight f6. What do you expect her opponent to play here? I'm not sure. I think, what could be best? Knight f6. Can we go knight f6 here now? And if you try to stay with the pawn, we have e5. We have e5. Look at this. This is getting some, but even this bishop takes. We need to take here. And now you can even go along castle. Can we come back here now? We try some f5. You see, in the end, white always remain with an extra pawn. We can put the king in the middle, but we get the bishop pair. And look at these pawns in the center. This is just very good for white. Bishop pair, an extra pawn, and we can give it check, but the king will. Now I made this. We can give it check, but I think the king can escape to different places. Even here, now we even have e4, so that is not possible. So let's go back. So this is the position. Bishop b4 check was played. After queen d2, can we go knight f6? Then you can go back here. You can also go queen f3. And I'm just trying to see if we can get something to work here like this. And yeah, e5, we have seen it. Bishop take e5. Knight g4 and bishop g3. This is absolutely, there is no way to get compensation here now for black. You have the bishop pair, but we don't have pieces to get to attack it. And these pawns in the center are enormous. They are very good. But Anna went for activity. I'm very happy that she did that. I think this was the best try. I just would have loved to see this 94 one move earlier. I would have really liked to see it one move earlier, but she played it with g5 played, and so that was not the best way of playing it. But it was an active idea, and I like to see that. What do you expect your opponent to play? There are 3 moves to choose from. 1, 2, and 3. Nothing else that white can do. This is an attack on the king. I would say maybe king e2. Could that be logical to play? And now maybe e5 is the best move, but that is, wow, that is not. And the idea is, if you come here, I guess we will go knight c5 here, and we will go maybe bishop g4. If you go something like a3, oh, oh, wow. Yeah, this is, we actually have this idea and this. And the idea is, if you take here, we go bishop f3, and we are having knight here. So these are lots of tactical ideas, but very, very difficult. So king e2, after king e2, maybe then Um, yeah, maybe e5 is possible to play knight e5 and now to go f5, but wow. And that is after this, we can take here, queen takes, and we can go. Now we have rook e8 actually, and we are going, the queen is trapped. The queen is trapped, oops. So, and if you take like this, I guess we could give a check here, queen f3, and we will take on here, and this would be just winning. So there are also dangers, but if king e2, e5 is a good move to be played. I would say e5 is a good move to be played here now. Just try to open up. The dream is that, let's say you make some slow mo. I just want to show this would, of course, be a kind of dream to get the queen and the king on the same line. So Anna is down to 22 minutes. She goes for activity. Her opponent is going to play. What would I expect her opponent to play? I think, yeah, it's not so clear. 92, king d1 or king e2. 92 is the most solid move to be played. Again, now e5 is a good move to be played here now. And if you take like this, we have queen takes here, and we can go bishop g4. So if 92, e5 is a very good move to be played, but then you have long castle. So it could be e5, if 92, could be that Anna will go like this and e5, but that is not so good. The king is just running away. So, yeah. So if 92, e5 castle is a very good move to be played. We take, you take back, maybe not like this, knight f6, you take with the queen, and white is having an extra pawn. We can go maybe knight c5 to get away, and now we have some attack here on g4 if we go h3, but we are playing with a pawn less, and white is doing very, very well in this position, absolutely. So 92 and planning castling is absolutely possible. 92 castling, can we go e5? Can we go castling? Can we go queen a5 here now to go after some? Oh, then we have bishop d3. Oh, wow, that is not possible. I'm just wondering, after e5, maybe we can go bishop d3 here now. No, it's not so good because we have f5. Wow. It's not easy to see what is the difference here. If we go e5, you go castling, I go queen f5, bishop d3. What is happening? f5, g take f5, because after knight f6, you have queen take e5. We are trying to make something like this, but there maybe as king c2, the king is actually very, very, we have only 1, 2 pieces, and we are threatening a rook a1 to trap the queen. This is absolutely, and if you give a check, we can just walk away. We can also go knight b3, and we can see that this piece is very, yeah, the queen is getting trapped. So bishop b4, 92 is the most solid move to play here, I would say, but her opponent can also choose to walk away. One way is to go king d1, planning king c2, where the king will be. And here we have king e2 was played. And now I like e5. Will Anna fight e5? That is the best way to play the position. Will she go for e5? That would be a fantastic move if she plays e5 now. So I do hope she will go for that. She's down to 22 minutes. She is down to 22 minutes. And let's see, I'm scared she go knight f6. e5 is better because we need to get this bishop. It could be Anna go here now, but I would like her to go e5 just to blow up the position with a king in the center. But I think Anna will go knight f6, just going after the pawn. But this is the best chance she has, just to get this bishop into the game. Will she find e5? I'm not, it's not an easy move to play, but that is absolutely best. But I'm a little worried Anna will go knight f6, just going after the pawn. But then the opponent's king will be very solid on e2. But e5, yes, then it will be getting so exciting. Anna is on their way to move. They have played only 13 moves for white. Anna needs to make her 13th move, and she is a little bit under time pressure. Also the position, she has the pawn less, but she got the king out here. The problem is that her knight b6, oh no, that is too slow. Knight b6, That is immediately too slow. Her plan is to go f5, but it's absolutely too slow. Knight b6 is absolutely too slow, the move. And her opponent can play whatever uh, he wants, but it's too slow. She needed to open up the position with pawns. Her idea is to go f5, but f5 is not a threat. It's not at all a threat, but this is her idea to go f5. So h4, f5. If you take here, we will take queen c2, queen d4. But look here, this is absolutely fine, a healthy pawn up. I would say that now knight b6 was too slow in the position. It is too slow, absolutely. So her opponent can go also c5. This is absolute fine. Knight d5. You can bring in this, but we have maybe rook e8 here now, and we can see the bishop is not getting trapped, but this is just a very healthy extra pawn. And all the time we have h4 coming. You can try to do something with f5, but we will just move away the queen somewhere. And we can never take here because we have this check. I would just say that it's very difficult for Anna now to say this position. Knight b6 was a slow move. This pawn is not important. The only idea with this to take it is to go queen d5. But after a move like this, we don't have time. You take here. We don't have time for this, because when you change here, you take here, you will just get how many. You had an extra pawn, and we'll look at this pass pawn. So her opponent played queen c2, and after queen c2, Anna, yeah, that was just a very, very solid way of playing the position. I think Anna will go f5, but maybe she could go e5 now also. She is just having a pawn less for. And now there is a threat. No, her bishop is not trapped, because after c5, knight d5, it can come up here. But queen c2 was very, very logical way of playing. And now Anna is just having a pawn less. And also white has a very easy plan, going h4 and just attacking her. So, and that's what happened when you play very sharp. Uh, you need to continue the best way. If you make a little solid move, there is no chance. And also now Anna can't even go to exchange this. We would just grab here and go c5. So what will Anna do? I think we will see f5 coming, but f5 is not so good. I think we will see f5 coming. This is her plan. But knight e5 will be coming. And here we have it on the board. The knight will just, it could be h4 also coming. This is, so here we have it on the board. Anna wants to create some things here, but the problem, she leaves this square. We can also go bishop e5 here now, and how you need to go knight d7 just to get it away. But again, always h4. But you go f5, and the idea with f5 is also to just a little bit to block the diagonal here. But she doesn't threaten to take, because queen e6 will come in. So h4 is a logical move to be played. Then I don't know what. Maybe the best could be actually to go h5. And this, when you see four pawns standing like this, so if you take here, we will take on g4, but also this, maybe we can't go here because we take with check. And after this, we would take with check, and we would actually, I think, maybe queen take g5. I'm not sure if we can run away here also. No, not even that. We need to go queen take g5. Even a position like this would be scary. But after this, we have a mate in one. So let's go back. This is very far away. But Anna went f5, and so she is blocking the diagonal here. She's absolutely blocking the diagonal for the queen. And now her opponent can both play for an attack, but her opponent can just play positional with a solid extra pawn without Anna having so much for it. Actually, she doesn't have any compensation for the pawn in this position. So it's a pawn less, but it's also a weak king. This will come. It could be that I think her opponent will go h4 in this position. I think so. I think we will see h4 here now, and then it could be that h5 is a good move to be played. But it's not. And if you go here now, I guess we will go g4. Maybe we can grab this also. No, we can't. Can we do that? We can take here with check. This is, and actually, even if this still is good, this is actually still winning for white, but it's not. I don't know, queen f6. We would go maybe bishop e5 or something. maybe this is wrong, but yeah, this is just also very good. We have this coming here now. So go back. I just moving around very quickly. Fi came. H4 is what I would guess her opponent will play here now. Her opponent could just start playing very solid, maybe with a move like c5, knight d5, bishop to d6. I guess we'll see a move like rook f7 here now. Oh no, then knight d5 comes, rook g7. This could absolutely be a way of playing the position, or so just. But this bishop is not trapped. After a3, we will be able to run away. But all the time we see that white is having an extra pawn, a very solid extra pawn in the position. Yeah, no, the position is easy for white with the pawn more and also with this. And here it came, h4 was played. So white is just planning to take, um, uh, and now actually the best move is probably to go h5. But that is very difficult move to see in the position. Yes, to go h5 and then g4. Well, here, them here, and g4. After knight e5, maybe we can go, we need to go e here. But even this is just very good for white. You can see this hole here on f4. You can go knight e3, knight f4, or maybe just bishop f4, bishop g5. But at least here we would be trying to fight. So h5 is the move I would like. And now after this is not possible because check here. We can just take here, check here, and we would have a mate like this. So Anna is not, cannot take on h4, and this cannot take here. She needs to keep this line closed. So um, so this is why with the pawn on g7, Anna could just take on g4. With the pawn on g5, it doesn't work any longer. So Anna um, has a very weak king. The white is planning to take on g5 and then to go rook h5 to put more pressure here. And then after to double the rooks. So this is white's plan. White is planning take on g5, rook h5, bishop g2, and the next rook to h1. And I don't see any good way for Anna to stop that. Um, she doesn't have any good way of stopping this plan. So, hmm, what can she play here? Actually, yeah, this is the only move I can see, h5, to keep the game going. Anything else, I think she will lose quickly here now. Yes, her opponent has played very accurate in the game, chose a very sharp um, setup, and it got Anna out of the rhythm. She wanted to stop this g4 pawn from moving forward. It is stopped, but instead, when she moved g5, she weakened her king. And now we see why this was so dangerous to weaken the king. The h4 pawn is coming. It will open up here, and she cannot do this. We will go rook here. We will just go after this pawn here. You will go rook f4 here. We are coming here now, and this will be, and next move will be rook g1. It will just be so no way for white, for black to save the game here. Absolutely no way. And we don't have any move like this because there always bishop e5. There are too many holes in the position. Absolutely too many holes in the position. Mm. Yeah, it's just h5. Just try to make to get a pawn to g4. So that's why I like this move. If you're coming here, can we do like this? We can even take this here if you want it, if you wants to, because yeah, we cannot take back. Well, yeah, this is also very good. Maybe we can go queen e8 here now. Now we can take here, and yeah, so it's yeah. So even that is a good move to be played. If Anna go h5, yes, knight e5 could be played. And if you take here, we can just take back if you want to. We can also after take here. If you take here, this is also probably as good. Coming here and we go bishop f4. The queen has to go away somewhere, and we can just go here rook g1, and we will sacrifice on g4. So yes, go back. So the attack will just continue here now. It will absolutely just continue, and it's just no way for Anna to stop it. So very tough position. I don't know what she can try. I try with h5, but not even h5 will help. Um, and her opponent is just planning to take. If she comes here, yeah, we will take here. We take here. We can take maybe not. Yeah, we can start. Yeah, we can take here and here. We can even go bishop f4 after this. We go f3 if he wants to, and we are coming back, and we just grab this one, and we will soon go out with the bishop and put the next rook on g1. So it's just not possible to do anything for Anna here now, I would say. So this has been, or it is a Queen's Gambit decline where White played Queen c2 and this g4. Very, very aggressive pattern we can see in different openings with the Queen's pawn and also in the Queen's Gambit decline as we saw it today, as have seen today. And so it's the fourth round out of 9 games in Rilton Chess Festival. Anna is on 2 out of 3, exactly as her opponent, Valerie Melikidze, or I'm not sure how to pronounce his uh, uh, his last name. And he's only rated 1931, but he has been playing excellent in this game, playing all good moves. I would say not any. Everything has been very smooth, very good, and natural. And now we can see that Anna is in big problems. She has only 15 minutes, but she is just having a very passive, very dangerous position, but she's also pawned down. It's not only an attack on the king, this will coming, and then the h5 will be open up. Anna is also actually having a pawn less, and then um, so it's just so difficult in both ways. But more than anything else, it will be a big attack on her king, and I cannot see her just saving the game. King f7 would be a way of trying to escape here now, and but her opponent would just bring out the pieces, just bring in the pieces. Maybe she could come here. We will just try to bring out them, and we can see this bishop is coming here. And Anna, of course, still needs to keep the pawn. I don't see how. Maybe she should go knight d7, rook here now, and knight f6. Could that be a way? Now then we have bishop c7. Can you see? This is the queen is actually trapped here. Yeah, that is also not possible. So with this move, rook a7, you are threatening the bishop d7, and we just bring in here. So the king on e8, yeah, it escapes for a moment, but there is a hole here on e5, and there is the only piece that is a little bit doing something. Yeah, we have to come back here with bishop e7, but you just go in here, and Anna has no activity, no way to hide away at all. This is just nothing. Knight g6 will be coming very soon here now, and a rook check on h8. So this is, she can run away, but the pieces will enter on the king side, and the attack will continue. But the opponent has been playing very well, so we shouldn't look too much at the rating. Also because some players can play very well in some position. If they get into the favorite position, they might have been playing lots of time, then they can be very dangerous. So we have to not never underestimate any player, even if they are lower rated. And here we can see that White has been playing excellent in this game and choosing a very sharp way. And now he has an attack that seems to be unstoppable. Soon Anna will get down to 1 minute per move, but it is actually not so much she can do in the position. It's not so much she can do here. So I'm not worried about the time at all. It is just that she has such a difficult position here. Yeah, we see that this bishop, we would dream to put it on g6, then we would have, or on h7, Anna to move would actually be winning. But this bishop is too far away. We do not have. Could we go bishop d7? I was just wondering here and here. Rook h5, we can go bishop e7, bishop d2. We can try to kick it away, and rook h6. But we will not be in time because next move will be this. We just don't get. Yeah, we after here, yeah, rook h1, maybe we can try to go bishop g7. But then we have just bishop e5, and it is it just all the pieces will come in for black, for white. So because it's a hole on e5, it is an open h file for the rook to use. No, f4 is not possible. It's a forced mate here now with the check. Here, check, here, check, here, and mate. You can see the rook enter. So we cannot do that. We need to keep this pawn and we cannot do the same. It will be exactly the same. So this f pawn needs to remain here. Absolutely. I think the best try is h5. This is what I think is the best try, but it's just, and we see this is quite unusual to see when you have four pawns standing like this. I think that is the best try, but it will not help. You can even play like this, knight e5. Can we go queen take g5? And you will go bishop f4. This is one of the ways you can play. But at least and then you can go bishop h3. After this, we can go after the exchange, but we can also go, I think, bishop h3 and rook u1, and we will just try to grab on g4. Mm. So, but yeah, I cannot. I'm very. It's not so easy to see any way to fight for Anna in the position. h5 is what I'm suggesting. I don't know any other way to try to fight this. King g7. After king g7, you see this check will always come. This knight was better on d7 than it is on b6. It was better on d7 than it is on b6. But Anna wanted to go f5, and then she didn't want to lose the e6 pawn. So this is why she played that way. And on the side, we can see Anna's father. He's sitting, so both of them are spending time. I cannot follow the game behind Anna. Anna's father, Juan Bion, grandmaster, and and he has played Rilton Cup so many years. I'm not sure how many times it is, and he actually won it 1 year, 85, 86. There were some play sharing, but he was the one who has the best butchers, and he was the winner that year. But that is exactly 40 years back when the tournament was held in Saltsjöbaden, just outside Stockholm. So um, they are now on move number. Her opponent just play move number 15. Anna has 25 more moves to do, but there just nothing she really can do in the position. So she will try to fight, and we can't move. The f pawn needs to stay here, otherwise the queen will come in here. So this f pawn can't be moved. If it's moved, it will be a forced mate in some few moves. So the f pawn needs to remain where it is. Her opponent played move number 15, so Anna has actually 26 more moves to make, but the position is just so very difficult for her. and that's why she's spending so much time. We could see it yesterday when Anna had a very good position, how her opponent was struggling to find good moves, but Anna had just very, very nice position, and now it's the same, but unfortunately it's Anna who is struggling to find any idea to keep this game going, but it's not easy because there will be a strong attack on the h5. Uh, there will be an open h5 very soon, and this rook will become very, very active after white take on g5. So here we have the position. And this is what can happen easier with black than with white, uh, that if you go wrong, and actually what happened is that white chose this chop setup, and Anna didn't find the best continuation, and she was thinking long. She found an interesting idea, but she made it in the wrong way. She could have played this pawn sacrifice one move earlier without the pawn on g5. That would have been so much stronger, but it was not so easy to see, but that would have been so much stronger to play. Uh, but here we have the position. We have to somehow keep faith. I don't know really how Anna can keep the game going. And we can see that her opponent is sitting there very, very focused at the board. But I really don't know how Anna should try in the position. Really not, because after, yeah, king g7, maybe knight d7 back, but then take here. We will go bishop g2, and we will go rook f7, maybe rook h5, and next move, we will go next rook here. So I don't know what to do. Maybe we can go rook f7, and then we will go take here and take here, and after bishop e5. Yeah, we need to come here now, and we just take here, and maybe something like bishop g2, king g6, rook h1. Can we try to fight this? Can we go bishop d7? And the idea is, if you go rook h8, we will have to play. We can go queen e7 actually, and so, but now we have rook h5, and you will take on g5. So it is, yeah, maybe no, we can't take here because check. Yeah, this is just, it's just not possible to find anything good I can see here for Anna. But so that's why she's down to 4 minutes. Anna is down to 4 minutes. Very little time for so many moves, but the position is just so difficult, so difficult. It's going to be an attack. We always have to be careful of moving the pawns in front of our own king. Today we see it very clearly what can happen. So I would say that g5 was a mistake, Anna did. It was a very severe mistake because the king became very, very weak. But then she tried to complicate things, and but it was not enough. Anna could have tried in a maybe more better way, but if her opponent find the best, it would still not have been enough. But she tried to be active, and it was just. But here we see the position. It's an attack on Anna's king. She's down to 3 minutes, but the position is so difficult. I have tried to make h5. It doesn't really work. I've tried to maybe make bishop e7, but you will come here. We go rook here, queen f7, and we will go bishop e5, threatening a mate here. And this is just what we need to do, and we will have a check here now. King g7, and you can go even here. We will do maybe something like queen d7, but look at these pieces. Now we have queen b1, and we are coming queen h1 and queen h5, and it's going to be a mate. So Anna is down to 243, really 243. And it's a little bit like, look at this. This one is playing, this one is playing, but it doesn't do anything actively. This is not playing, this is not playing. So Anna has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces which are not doing so much. This one can come back and defend. This one would be needed somewhere here on the king's side to defend. And Anna went e5. She just went for e5, a move I wish she would have played earlier. But she really wants to try to fight. So her idea is to go here and to go e4. Also this, just to try to go something. I'm actually sure her opponent will take on e5. He can take with whatever he wants to on e5. Could that be a mistake? Even that, yeah, then she should go bishop e6. So after bishop takes, I think Anna wants to go bishop e6, but her opponent, can you just take her? Yeah, even this is possible. We'll just go king d b1, and we can go something like here, and just to have some threats. For you, go bishop e2, and again, this one is hanging. I don't know, maybe bishop d6, but it's a good. She's trying. If I didn't look at that, it's a move I would have loved to see earlier in the game, absolutely. But now it comes, but it's a little bit too late. But she is trying. She's really trying, and she makes something active. I'm quite sure her opponent will take on e5 with one of the pieces. I'm not sure with what piece her opponent will take. Maybe with the bishop. Maybe with the bishop, just to have this check here now. And what can Anna then do? I'm not sure. I would just want to show it's not possible again because we will have a mate in one here now. And next move is to take on g5. Maybe Anna, yes, will go here. We can even take here now and check. We will go. There is one square. If the rook was on d1, she would have so, oh, but we have one square, and we can try. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can go bishop d5, bishop e2, and here bishop e4, but we give just check, and here, and now we will go rook take h6. We are planning g6 and mate in next move. So it's so many pieces coming in, and you see, with e5, she tried to get this one to into the game, but it is, but she's too weak. Again, we see with the pawn on g5, Anna would be fighting very well. I don't know very well, but she would be fighting. But with this pawn on g5, uh, maybe not very well, but better than this position. But with the pawn on g5, her king is so weakened. And with the pawn here, she would have been able to take on g4 to try to create some activities. But with the pawn on g5, it's not possible. So we see that this is the main main problem here in the position for Anna. But she made an active move. I think this is. I think that was the best way, just to try some activity. Uh, Actually, I think this was the best, even though her opponent can play in lots of different ways and everything is fine. Maybe this is what you should not do, because after here we have bishop g4, and all of a sudden this would be a dream for Anna. She would be, but of course her opponent will not take. This is the only mistake, or not the only, but is one of the mistake her opponent can play. There are of course also other mistake you can do. I don't know, d take e5, it's still also good here, and maybe go b3, and you keep everything here again. But her opponent will not play like this. So not. I just want to show that after this here, if you go something like this, we have this check, and you see the king can't go to d1, and we would actually be winning here now. Now we would be winning. So, but her opponent will absolutely not allow this. So Anna played this e5 move, just trying to open up the position, just trying to get actually this bishop into the game. That is the main thing, to get this bishop into the game, and that is actually what she wants to do with it. So I think that was a fine try. Unfortunately, her opponent has different ways to play, just to keep the position just very, very good. But she's trying, and that is absolutely the main thing. So this is the fourth round of RILTON Cup. RILTON Cup, big, huge chess festival in the heart of Stockholm. It's being held in Scandic Continental Hotel, just in the heart, very close to the town hall, and just in front of the train station, Centralstationen. And there are now 300 players playing in Rilton Cup and Rilton up to 2,200, around 300 players, a little more, I believe. And in Anna's group, there are, I think, a little more than 140 players. Anna is sitting 26 among those players. And she and her opponent, yeah, they had 2 out of 3. And we see this game, which is very, very difficult um, for for black now. But Anna is fighting, and that is the main thing. So Anna won the first game with white, the first round on the 27th of December. They're playing one game every day. And second round, 28th of December, she lost with black pieces. Yesterday, she won with white pieces. And today, she's playing the fourth round. And they play with classical time control, so it's a long game. They have now been playing for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So chess can be very, very slow sometimes. And if they would reach 40 moves, they will get half an hour extra. And uh, so it's a very long, it's a long time control. And for every move they are making, they get these 30 seconds extra. So her opponent has half an hour, and they have only made like 15 moves. So Anna needs to make 25 moves in close to 3 minutes, plus the half minute he gets uh, for every move. When they make the pairing system, so there were 100, little more than 140 players. So in the first round, number one played against the first player on the second half. So if there were 140, the first player played against number 71. Uh, and so and then next round, everyone with 1 point are put. All the winners are put in one group. The first half of them will play against the second half, and you will always look for a player who need to have the opposite color. So Anna's opponent yesterday was black. East was looking for having white. Anna was white yesterday. She was looking for having black today. So they were paired together. So there are different pairing systems, but this is one of the most common way of making the pairing system. So you are putting up all the players according to rating in the group, and you are always looking, putting up the players according to rating in every point group, and then they are looking for another player in the same point group. But number one will try to play against the one on the second half, on first on the second half, but with a color which is the opposite. So Anna was white first round, black, white, and today black. And her opponent was black, white, black, and today white. Her opponent takes some time. I wish he would spend lots of time here, but I think he will take some few more times before he makes a decision. And it's like that. He can take on e5 with 3 pieces. He can take on g5. So this is one. But I don't think, yeah, he can take on g5 also. It could be he play like this, and that he goes uh, play like this. But no, I don't think so, because Anna would actually get some. Um, she would actually get some activities here. Now maybe bishop d6 is good. Can we go king h7? Maybe this is also okay. No, it's not so okay here, actually. Maybe bishop d6 is the right way to play the position. So after here, we can hide away the king here. This was absolutely be okay to be played. So, but her opponent will absolutely not give a piece, give back a piece. He will keep the pieces. I believe he will take on e5 with one of the pieces. I'm not sure with which one. Maybe with a maybe with a knight. I'm not sure with the knight. And I'm not sure with which piece he will take back there. I think he will take with the knight. Yes, so he keeps control here. And then I guess we will see bishop e6, but then h comes here and coming here, and bishop g2. So what can we try? Can we try something like bishop d6? Now we have it. He took it with the bishop. This was very logical. Bishop takes. I think we'll see bishop e6 now on the board. But then here she played queen take g5. But now he can take on. And the idea is that after this move, Anna wants to go here now. But even this is actually a winning position here now. Even this here, bishop f5 and check here, king f7 and queen take f5 would be winning. So go back, we have the position. Anna played queen e8. I thought the idea was to go bishop e6, but she played queen e8. And what she very much wants to do is to play this move. So she is putting up some ideas here now. But her opponent can play this here now and can also play even this. Is a threatening mate in one. Take here now. And king goes away somewhere. King has only one way to go. Here we would absolutely be in the game. Wow. But king d1. And unfortunately, in this position, her opponent can play different ways. Oh, there are so many different ways to be played here, even to sacrifice a win. But this is the absolutely the main way. And we will have this winning on the spot. So I think he will take on g5 here. Anna play queen e8, but I think just taking on g5 will be played. And the problem is that if Anna takes here, we will have knight to u1, and it will be made the next move. There's no way to do anything. And after g take f4, we have this. And Anna needs two moves, bishop f5, and just, and also if you come here, we have h7 here, and we will just take a queen. We will just take a queen here, and there is just nothing we can do in the position. So let's go back. I think her opponent will take on. This is the move I'm guessing her opponent to do. But Anna wants to. Let's see. You make some like this. This is her plan, and can you come here? Yeah, we can even play like this, and we don't have. And again, we have to go rook f5 here now, but then we give check, and we can take the queen. We can also take it like this here, and we take it. In many different ways. So I guess our opponent will just take on g5, but all the moves are very fine here for our opponent. Maybe, I don't know, maybe bishop h3 would be just a blunder. That would be a blunder, but there is no point to put the bishop on h3. It's more logical to keep this h5 open. And this is made the first move to look at because you want to open the file just to come here. And what can Anna try here now? Maybe bishop e6 could be a try, but we can just go bishop take h6. We are planning g6 and mate in next move. And on the side, you can see Anna's father. He's sitting there, and they are sitting with each other. And so Anna, she plays in the up to 2200, but the players around her on the side are playing in Rilton Cup, the first group of the Rilton Chess Festival. And one of them is Anna's father, Juan Bellon, sitting there on the side also with the black pieces. So here we have the position on the board. It's not delayed. We can see it. The position they have on the board is exactly what we have here online. But the other boards are delayed with 15 minutes. That is true. So it's Anna. She is having her board directly now. Mm. And that is quite common when in tournaments that the board is delayed 15 minutes. And and it's an anti-cheating measure. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we can see, uh, yeah, it's Anna's dad, Juan Beyond, playing next there on the side, and then there are other players playing in the Rilton Cup. Here it looks like Anna's opponent, Valerie Melikitsi, uh, that is going to move and that he will play at any moment. He has 23 minutes. That is lots of time for the position. I think he will take on g5 and then take with the pawn on h6. This is what I expect him to do. He can also take with the rook. He can do both ways. And here we see it. He took on g5. Anna took on g4 immediately. But Anna is one move too late. If it was Anna to move, she would be having absolutely fine. But he is in time to take on h6. He can take with the rook. He can also take with the pawn. Both of them are fine. And he will absolutely take on h6. Anna takes a piece with check, but is not enough. She doesn't have, there's no way. Only way for Anna to save the game would have been if she could go some bishop f, if she could play queen f5, but not even that is possible for her. Not even that would actually save the game. So I was saying if she later could go queen f5, but it's not possible. She needs to block on f5, and her opponent will absolutely take on h6 with, I'm not sure with what piece, maybe with a rook. I'm not sure with which piece her opponent is going to take there, but I'm quite sure there will be um, that it will be. So can Anna try? Yeah, after rook h6, Anna could actually play this check here, and she could go queen take e5. Yeah, just to keep the game going for a little bit longer. And the idea is if you go bishop d3, even rook a8, even this is, yeah, very good because you have here rook d6 in the end. So even this is good. But you can also absolutely just go e4, and it is, the two pieces are not enough. The two pieces are absolutely not enough for a whole queen. So let's go back. Let's go back. Here's the position. Anna took on g4. Now her opponent will take. He played knight h4 just like that. So he didn't want to take. And now what will Anna do? I accept. So he wants to go. I think maybe Anna will go h5 now. I think we will see. He just went away. Maybe queen f7 could be a move Anna also wants to do. Yes, queen f7 to get some attack. But it could be h5. Then we will see queen g6 here now. Check and here. And so this is the idea of going. And if this comes, there will be knight g6, and there will be a terrible threat. So he went knight h4. No, I didn't expect that, but it is also a good move. He has several ways of playing. And what it does is Anna doesn't have bishop f5, and he wants to go queen he wants to put something on g6. And now this is a tremendous threat to becoming. So what can Anna try here? I don't know. Maybe bishop e6 could be a way of just playing the position. Just bishop e6 could be of trying, and just yeah, this is the only thing I could try here. But it doesn't really nothing does really help. And after if h5 comes, I think we will see queen g6 take, and we will have this on the board. And it's just so hopeless. Yes, maybe to take here, we take here, and we will just take on e5, take, and we will need to play this. But there is just no chance to play this position. Bishop g7 and bishop here will come now. Maybe you go something, we will take it, and bishop g7, and we will, you can keep the pawn here like this. Oops. So, so maybe bishop g7 should be played here now. But again, you have g6 and you keep the pawn. So let's go back. So knight h4 was also a good move. Her opponent didn't want to go for the tactics, maybe just, but this is one good move. White has several good moves to do, and this was one good move because Anna wants it to go bishop f5, but with a knight here, it stops the bishop from coming to f5, and with the white is planning to go here, and then this pawn is moving. And if you come here, yeah, we have this strong, and then rook take h8. So knight h4 was also a good move to be played. Maybe h5 could be the only thing, but after h5, yeah, we can have knight g6 is also, it's not a good move. We have bishop f5, and that would actually be good. So, but after h5, we would see queen g6 on the board. Anna is down to 40 minutes. She's down to less than 40 minutes, but her position is very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. So, I am more worried about the position than her time. She will do something. Oh, no, sorry. I will put up the position. It is, oh, it is like this. Here we have it on the board. She hasn't moved, but maybe h5 is to try to get the pieces just here. And but what she did is she played g3 here now. But now I think f4 is a good move to be played. Maybe f4. She played g3, and what she wants to after this, she wants to give this check, and now she would absolutely be in the game here now with knight e7. So she played g3, and now f3 is probably the best her opponent can do. But okay, yeah, this was not. This was actually quite. She played an active move. If her opponent go bishop here, maybe we will go. We can try something like this: knight g6, and now we have bishop g4 here coming. This would be winning. So g3, yeah, she makes an active move. This is absolutely fine to be played. Can we just, maybe we can take here? No, we can't take because we have a check. We grab the queen. So g3, I forgot about g3. That is an active move to be played. I think her opponent will go f3, just keeping the lines closed here now. Just keeping all the lines closed, just stopping her. So after f3, if we take here, we can go knight e6. Unfortunately, after this, we have this move. And I want to go king g7, but it's not possible. Well, she needs to go here, and it's a mate. So that is one of the problem that, so f3 could be, now this was Anna's 18th move, still 22 moves to make. She has only 50 seconds, but very, very difficult position. What could her opponent? F3 was played. That was absolutely a very good move to be played. Maybe now Anna could try bishop e6. I don't really know what else she can try. It could be that she will go h take g5, that she will take. But after knight g6, she will just lose. So I don't know, maybe h5 could be a try in the position, but then her opponent will absolutely go. She can go h5 here in the position to keep, uh, just to try to keep. She played bishop e6, just, and then again her opponent can take on h6. There is a tremendous threat of going h7 check here now, next move. And but I think her opponent will just go b3. This is what I expect her opponent to do. Uh, Queen e6 check now would not be. He played just b3. He just defends all the threats Anna has. He just defends against the threats. And so, what could Anna now try here? There is no really try, because maybe now to go. Yeah, I don't know what really Anna could try here now. She played h5. Yeah, that was a fine way of trying. But now I guess we will see queen g6 check. When you have material about, you like to exchange pieces. So queen e6, I think we will see. And again, knight e6, bishop f5. Anna would be absolutely fine. So, but I think we will see the queen coming here. So she is fighting. She's keep on fighting, but we can see that their opponent is ahead of material. He has an attack, and he also wants. So this is the move I expect him to play. Yes, to change here. After that, the rook needs to move away. I don't know where, and then maybe here, and then you have rook take h5, and this check might be coming. We might go king f7 here, and we will go. We can even play this move like this if he wants to. We can even play like this, and now bishop d2, and there will be a mate next move. So there is so many ways to play, but I think queen d6 is an easy way. The bishop h3 is also fine, but here we have it on the board, and Anna took. He will absolutely take back, and it just. Uh, I don't see any way. Maybe Anna will go, yeah, I think Anna will go rook f7, and after this move, rook take h5, she wants to go here. This is what I think we'll see on the board. Take and knight f7. This is what I expect to see on the board. And then we can see, look at these 1, 2, 3 pass pawns. They will decide the game, absolutely. So I am um, Anna has very little time, but the position is so difficult. So I'm not worried about the time. It's the position that is too difficult. So, so knight if she goes knight, rook f7, her opponent can also go here and then just then grab the pawn. There is just, you see this bishop has nowhere to go. g6 and rook h5 is coming. This is absolutely, after this move, I will just show you, we will go rook h5 and there will be a mate on the last rank. So, so I don't know, rook f7, yeah, I don't know, there is, everything is so difficult because look at these 1, 2, 3 pass pawn. The rook is coming here now, rook f7, and now I actually think her opponent will go knight f4. I think so. Knight f4, rook take h5. This could be a move. This is also a very good move to be played. You can also go e4. Everything is fine. There are too many pawns here. And these two pass pawn cannot do anything. And I would wish to have, yeah, the pawn on h2, not even there. I don't know where I could put you on h3. If Anna had a pawn, yeah, and we have the position like this. So now he has played practical chess here now. Anna went rook h7, took, we will see knight f4 coming, and her opponent will just have these very many extra pawns to play with. It will be, I think it will be 4 extra pawns actually. It will be 7 against 3. This one will be gone, and her opponent will have 4 extra pawns. So there is, yeah, not much she can do. But Anna is fighting with the clock. She has like 1 minute, but not, just not anything to do in the position because there's a few. So he exchanged, and when we are pawns above, when we are material above, we won't exchange pieces. But Anna had no choice. There was a mate coming. She needed to change the rook, and actually, so she needed to do that. But we see these incredible strong pawns, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's only stopped by 1 pawn. Knight f4 was coming, and now the plan is g6. Uh, the plan is actually to go for mate here. Knight f4 is coming. Whatever Anna does, we will see bishop g4 and rook h1. It's going to be a mate very, very soon here now. It's absolutely going to be a mate. I cannot see how Anna will escape from the mate in the position. If Anna moves away the bishop, bishop g2 will be coming, and we have this move and g6. We will go, I don't know, we go something like this. We will go g6. Aha, we can go here, but we go down here. And you see the rook will come down, or the g pawn will just promote. We cannot defend on both against both of it. So yeah, knight f4 was a very good and active move to be played. Uh, bishop f7, bishop g2 will not help. Also bishop h3 is a very good move to play. The point is to get in this here, or you will get in here. So you just putting the pieces here on the king side. Everything is going on here. So white just wants to bring in the pieces. Anna is down to 15 seconds, but the time when there is not really anything she can do. If she puts the rook on f8, her opponent can just grab here. Absolutely. Her opponent can just grab the bishop. So the bishop is under attack. I don't know if Anna's play. She played bishop f5. I think we will see now e4 coming. I think e4 will be the next move in the position. That's what I think we will see. Or maybe bishop g4 anyway. Or maybe bishop g2. e4, just threatening the bishop. It has to move away. And next move, the bishop will go up so the rook can be brought in and just also attack this king. So even if we don't have any queens on the board, white has masses of pieces attack with a 1 and 2 a pawn. This might not be attacking, but then the rook. So it means that white has 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces to attack the king. So white doesn't even has to play with the pawns to promote them. White will go for a mate attack with so many pieces. And we can see the only one piece that it's defending king is this bishop. And then we can see 1, 2, 3. Soon the rook will come 4 against 1. There is no chance that this only bishop can can uh, defend against all these pieces. So, so this was queen's. This is a queen's gambit decline, where opponent chose a very aggressive setup, and Anna went wrong. But he has been playing very well, her opponent. And here we see e4. That's a very, very logical move. And whatever Anna does now, it's just hopeless. e4 is a very logical move. You're putting pressure on the bishop. She will go probably bishop d7 or whatever she does. Next move will be bishop g2. Whatever Anna does, bishop g2 will come, and then rook h1. And so it doesn't really matter. It will be, and this was move number, bishop d7 was played. So they have made like 26 move, but now bishop g2 will come, and next move rook h1, and it will be no way for Anna to hide against all the threats with the pieces. Here we have bishop g2 on the board, and just threatening a rook h1 and g6 with a mate. And we can see how these pieces cannot do anything here now. Maybe rook f8 will come, but there will be, yeah, rook f8, yeah, then you will go into the mate. And now we will see, maybe, I think g6 is what will be played here now. But it doesn't really matter. Or rook h1, king f7, yeah, here rook h1 came, brought in another piece. The threat is g6 to go for a mate. But if Anna tries to escape, we have this check, and this king has to come down, and we will just walk here with it. So rook h1 was played. There is absolutely no hope for Anna in the position, but she will try to make some few more moves, but there's absolutely nothing she can do. This is the big threat, and then mate in next move. Maybe he has to go like this, but check here, and then we have check. She will lose the bishop here, coming here, and we will have g7. And it's down to 10 seconds, but with the position, she played rook 8, and now we will see, surely we will see g6 coming. Or no, it's a mate in 2 moves. This is a mate check, and isn't this a mate here? No, it's not a mate, king is 7. I forgot about it. It's not a mate, but I think her opponent will go g6 first. But her opponent can also play like this here, check here, and we will go g7 if we want to, or maybe give the check first. If we come here, yeah, this we will give lots of check. This would, and if it comes here, yeah, we will just go down with the pawn. This pawn will uh, be promoting. So maybe, yeah, Anna can hide away. He played the check. Anna has only one move to do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, King f7 was played, and yeah, uh, today Anna, it's more difficult to play with black. It's most players score better with white. Because with white, you're allowed to make a little mistake, maybe then with equal. But with black, if you go wrong, and today when it was a very sharp position and Anna went wrong, it just went downhill, and the check was coming there. Yeah, that was a very good move to be played. And actually, that was a very good move to be played. And now there's an idea. If Anna comes here, we have check here and knight g6. So let's see what she will do. This was a very good move to be played. There will be a mate here now. It's a forced mate. Actually, I forgot about it. It's a forced mate like this because there will be 1, 2, and 3 pieces made making the mate. Now, if Anna goes king e8, we have check here and mate. And if Anna starts the other way, here we go check here and we have mate. So it is a mate. Remember, the rook on the seventh rank is so strong. We will have rook g7 and mate in next move. So here we have it on the board, but it's just nothing to do. And we can see that three pieces attacking the lonely king there. It's just the lonely king has no chance. The two pieces couldn't make the mate alone, and now Anna will surely resign here because it's going to be mate in next move. Here we have it on the board, and yeah, so she comes here, and we will have knight g6. She just let him made the mate. So he can also go rook take d7, but knight g6 is a mate in one, so he will absolutely play it out. So we will see it on the board. And just so he can take on d7, but he can also go knight g6. I think absolutely he will go knight g6 here now. And here we have it on the board, knight g6. And Anna resigned with a little smile. So, so this was the fourth round. So Anna now, she's having 2 out of 4. She lost today with the black pieces. It was a very sharp game and she went wrong. And I just hope that she will just come back tomorrow. The most important is a little bit to learn from this game. Anna went wrong in the opening. She opened up in front of her king, and that it was too dangerous. But she found an interesting plan, but played in the wrong way. And then we saw that it went wrong, and she really didn't have a chance. But her opponent chose a very, very aggressive setup, which is quite common and quite common. Yeah, it's seen now and then, but I think Anna hasn't faced it. So she went wrong and now she lost the game. But we have to cheer her up. So stay here a bit longer. She will be with you. She will tell you about her thoughts, and we have to cheer her up. There are still 6 more games to go. There will be a game tomorrow. They will play earlier. I think they play at noon. I'm not sure about if they've played noon, but it's an early round tomorrow because it's a New Year's Eve. You want to finish early, you want to have time to celebrate. But first of all, Anna will be back at any moment. She will speak about the game, and we will try to encourage her and to cheer her up because chess is like that. It's so exciting when things go our way. The game is so exciting when it's also very unclear. But today it went wrong, and Anna realized that there was no hope, but she tried anyway. And we have to keep on fighting. And in the end, nothing to do, but she tried. And here we see the final position. It was a mate, and you can see that 3 pieces against a king. That is just against the lonely king. That is no chance at all. And on the side here, we can also see Juan Beyond. This is Anna's father. He's sitting playing there against an I am from Poland. We can see, I can't see the position so well, so I can't say anything about it. But they're sitting there on the side. So today Anna was playing together with her father, but he's playing in Rilton Cup, and Anna is playing in Rilton under 2000, up to 2200. So at any moment, Anna will be here with you. So tomorrow it seems like the round start at noon, 12 o'clock Central European time here in Stockholm, Sweden, where Rilton Cup is being held in the heart of Stockholm at the Scandic Hotel Continental, just across of the railway station, just around the corner from the town hall, very close to the old town. It's just a very nice place where you can find lots of things, lots of shopping, restaurant, whatever you want. So for those of you who has time to come and watch, to see the tournament or to play in some of the side events or to listen to lecture, do that. It's just very nice to feel the atmosphere from a chess tournament. Tomorrow is the round number 5, and and there are still 6 more games. No, sorry, 5 more games to go. One tomorrow, and the next 4 games will actually be actually be only next year, but very soon next year. And we can see the kings are on white squares on Anna's board. It means that white won the game. It's the way to tell the digital board, the digital board that white has won. If the king stands in front of each other, it would have been a draw. And with the kings staying on black side of the board, on the black square in the central of the board, that would have been black winning. So that is a very it's what you do when you finish the game. So yeah, I will also say thank you so much, but at any moment Anna will be with you. We have to wait a little bit longer, but we have to cheer Anna up. Absolutely. And chess is like that. When we win, that's the most beautiful moment. And of course, we can't win all the time. We are not so strong. That is natural. And not even the best players win all the time. So we always have to try to learn from all the games and what went wrong, how should I handle this. And there comes new games to fight. And Anna will have 5 more games to go in the tournament. They had played 3 rounds before today. This is the 4th round, and tomorrow will be the 5th round, starting at noon at 12 o'clock Central European Time here in Stockholm, Sweden. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the prime. Thank you so much. So it is an early round, but it's soon. Okay, so bye bye. Anna will be with you now. Bye bye.
Mom, this game was a disaster.
Yeah, but don't be worried because when he was thinking very long on bishop f4, it was this plan he had in mind. Because with the pawn on h6,
Yeah.
the g4 plan is more dangerous. And it's absolutely fine, but it's very difficult to find. Your idea with knight d4 is much better if you do it 1 move earlier without g5. So
Yeah,
this was,
that's what I was thinking for so long. I didn't know if I should go 94 or not, but then I just didn't know what to do. I haven't played against g4. I just got crushed after one g4. I had no idea. But I thought for a long time between bishop e7 and bishop b4 in the beginning, I should just have gone for bishop b4 and just played a more
no,
positional
no,
game.
no, bishop b4, it doesn't work so well with the pawn on c6.
Mom, this opening
And you,
sucks. I never want to play this opening again. Mom,
no, I
I've
think,
spent my whole life now, I feel like, doing an opening course for the white pieces, and I have no idea how to play with black anymore. I don't know how to use the black pieces. I hate all openings that are not my Sicilian, which I know I went wrong in the other day, and when they take on d5, I don't know what to do when they just do the setup, which I know is a very standard setup, but most people don't play this against me. I haven't played this in a long time, and I've never seen g4. I just didn't know that g4 was an idea. Yeah, which I
g4
understand now that it
system,
was, but I didn't
yeah.
know.
So queen c2 and g4 is a very common idea. The best you can do is play d takes c4 after g4.
I'm seeing it now with the computer. Yeah, I'm seeing it now with the computer. Oh wait, I feel very laggy. Okay. Um
Mm.
yeah, no, I'm seeing that I could have gone for let me actually join with my computer. I'm very laggy here. Give me a second. Wait,
So
mom, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but now we see the board. We see the boards in the playing hall, so it's just we don't see you now any longer.
No, but it's okay, Mom. It's okay.
It's
I
okay
don't
with
think you need to see me right now, honestly. It's okay. It was just lagging a lot with my phone because I'm, yeah,
mm,
not on Wi-Fi
yeah.
there. But anyways, but yeah, no, I don't know. I just got crushed after he did this move G4. Yeah, I
Mm.
feel so sad that I didn't know what to play, and I didn't understand the position at all, I felt like. And then I was trying to be tactical, but it just doesn't work. Nothing worked.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
just a bit
Actually, you could
sad.
make a better try. When you went knight b6, if you go e5, this is a better try, actually. So you still just open up the position a little bit earlier. That would have been a better try. But it's still
Yeah,
if, but because there are some tricks if it takes on e5, and there are some tricks for you then. So if it would have been that was your chance after g5. But
but it was just such a
so
complicated position.
yeah, yeah, and actually, so d takes c4 is the, and then it's about equal the position after d takes
Yeah,
c4. You have
wow,
a
that's
plan with queen
crazy.
i5, queen f5 is the plan. Queen a5 and queen f5, just cutting his queen.
Oh,
So that is, and it's important to take on c4 first because sometimes you want to go knight d5. So it's the right move order to take on c4 first. But you also had this knight d4 exciting, giving the pawn right away, but with your pawn on g7, that is very important. But I think this is very important it hurts very much, of course, but it has been, this setup, queen c2 and g4, is very popular in some different queen's gambit setups.
Mom,
Sometimes
I
with
want to play
bishop,
this with white.
yeah, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, you have this in different setups, absolutely. And this was his plan when he was spending time after h6, because with the pawn on h7, it is less dangerous for the pawn on h6 is a hook he will use to open up the position.
Wait, you guys can't see any of us. Wait, I thought people could see you. Wait, Chad is just seeing Chad is just seeing a blurred picture of the playing hall and not seeing anything. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, I feel so bad that they
Oh,
can't see us. It's like a podcast. And the autofocus
yeah,
of my camera has gone completely
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm here now, but I don't see the board, no?
Oh, Mom, but you don't need to see the board. I'm not by the board anymore.
Yeah, of course not. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So it is. But I think it's just very important to remember this. When you go to queen c2, castle is the best move because if you take on c4, he takes back in one move on c4,
I
and you don't have
know.
any other. And bishop e4 in the opening is not better. It doesn't work with c6. You
Well,
need to
then
have your
I'm
pawn
never
on c6.
playing this opening again, Mom. I hate this. This was a complete. I had no idea this could happen. I even thought to myself, I'm gonna go bishop e7, c6. I'm gonna play a nice and positional game because I just don't want to play a tactical game today. And then he goes g4, and all my plans of a nice positional calm game are thrown out the window. And I was so sad. It was just, yeah, I'm gonna start analyzing this with white because it was really good. I mean, like, on one hand, it's like a complete disaster because obviously, like, for me losing this game, it's just very painful. But on the other hand, yeah, I did learn a very good lesson. But I hate that I have to lose games to learn lessons. Why can I not learn these lessons and win the games? Why do I have to lose the games? Um, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
it
but
is what it is. I've learned the
but
lesson. I'm not gonna fall for this, I think, again. I now know that G4 is a plan. I had no idea before this game, so I did, I guess, learn a little bit of experience with that. Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
no,
it's
you have this plan in actually several openings with queen pawn, queen c2, and you go g4. Sometimes even before black has castled. So it's actually a plan in different lines, and also of course in the queen's gambit decline.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna actually join through my phone because I actually want people to see me. So give me 1 second, Mom. I'm just gonna
Hmm?
join. Okay,
Hmm?
it's okay, chat. This tournament is so far a disaster, but
No, it's
it's
not.
okay. I'm winning with
No,
white, losing with black. One at some point I have to be able to win with black, no? Like it's impossible that I lose every game with black. It's just not possible.
You will not lose every game with black. So Anna will be here at any moment. Here we have her.
Okay, do you see me now?
You disappeared. Now we see the just the boards.
Okay.
Now we see you.
Okay, perfect. Hello, chat. Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm playing so badly with black. I think it's the openings. I've literally spent months creating openings for white, and I've literally just completely forgotten about what to play with black. So, yeah, I guess at least I feel very confident with white, but I feel horrible every game I'm playing with black. And plus, he completely surprised me. I thought he was gonna play all other things. Yeah, so it was just everything just went wrong. So, yeah, it is yeah, it is what it is. It was fun to play next to my dad though, at least. That was crazy. I've never played against him. Or sorry, next to him. So we literally got seated next to each other. I don't know how he's doing, but I know he's a pawn down, so his position also looked bad. So we might both lose, which, is not great when we're sitting next to each other to both lose. But yeah, that is that. Isn't G4 something you do yourself with white? No, typically not. I don't play G4 in those lines. I go for a whole other line with D4. So yeah, I haven't seen it before. I feel like my prep with certain lines is literally 6 years old because I haven't really studied a lot of openings with black in 6 years. So if something new has become popular the past couple years, I'm like a complete chess boomer. I haven't seen it, and this was one of those moments where I just felt like a completely like out of it. But yeah, it is what it is. I learned the lesson. I am actually now gonna spend the rest of the evening playing Blitz. I need to win some games. I need to win with black because otherwise I feel like I'm never gonna win a game with black ever again. And tomorrow we have an early round. Tomorrow the round starts at 12. So let's get this over with, chat. Let's get the game over tomorrow. Hopefully we get a good result and then we can just start fresh 2026. There are still a lot of games to go. We can still, of course, do a good tournament. So that is never thrown out of the window, but it hurts to lose, But yeah. What if we worked on opening prep for black instead? I think that is what I need to do. That is what I need to do. That is what I need to do. Yeah, thank you chat so much for watching. Thank you mom for commentating. I am trying my best, but yeah, tough game today. And yeah, then we have 2026 and we have more tournaments in 2026. This is not the last tournament we're playing. In fact, I told myself if this tournament was a disaster, I would just call it preparation for the European Women's Blitz and Rapid, which I'm playing in January, which is really fun. I'm very excited for that. So if all of this goes really wrong, at least I know what to do in the European Women's Blitz and Rapid. At least I'll learn what to do in those openings through these games. So that's that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. CT. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye
I'm
bye.
gonna send over a raid. Wait, who should I send over a raid to? I'll send over a raid to Chessbra. I see that they're live. Okay. Oh, MX Farsh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Can I also say, chat, today was this very funny thing happening. There was always a queue to go to the bathroom during the game. And when I got into time trouble, I couldn't go to the bathroom. I've never seen this. There was a queue to go to the There were like 7 people standing to go to the bathroom. And I was like, I don't have time to stand in a 7-person line with the time situation that I have. And it was just, yeah, I've never seen this in a chess tournament. Okay, chat, that's that. I'm off now. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you